broadcast as radio impulses into space. And I'll bet that they're being heard on every radio telescope on the entire
Did you think it was?
How you doing? 1 billion Mayweather made. Probably. How you doing, Crazy? Good to see you. If you autocorrect, indeed. Don, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the rum already. Welcome aboard. Hey, got here on time today. You did, Jeff. How you doing? Evening, Ricky. How you doing, Christina? Someone turned my lights off again. I'm in VMA. Can you tell? Yep. Be more soon. You going in there, Josh? Surprisingly well. Good stuff. I'm keeping that. That got changed a while back, didn't it? Yo, Matt, how you doing? Evening, Gandalf. I'm destroying stuff I don't need. Should I buy Orsinium or Thieves Guild? Get ESO Plus instead. You get both. And loads of shiny perks. Anno, how you doing? Albedo009, how you doing? Welcome to the scream to the stream. Good start. Messed my words up already. I'm just deconning some crap I picked up along the way. Excuse me. Just bought 5.5k crowns. Okay. Depends if you do trials or solo stuff. If you want the Maelstrom weapons, get Orsinium. Storyline's better as well. Is this live? Yes, of course. Flex, how you doing? Yo, Miles. On screen chat confirmed. And yep. What do we got? More rubbish. Look at the cake. Is it possible to run Silk of the Suns on your burn build? It is, but you will lose crit if you do. And you'll also use... Well, it's a different setup. You can use it on just about anything, but if you want to use it, go for it. But yeah, the stats will be different. Arif, how you doing? Well, the Geometry skin, can I get done if I do not have Thieves Guild? No, you need Thieves Guild to be able to have that access to that trial. That's a lot of mad emotes. No, I need those. And those. I came here to destroy stuff and I'm ended up keeping it all. Except for that. Been farming for Suns for 3 days and I don't like it. Fair enough. Post one in VO. Still good for running VMA on a stamina build in. Not in pen. VMA and TBS will still work, depending on what other traits you're using on your weapons and your Mundustone, but not in pen. No, in pen's for PvP. Damn lag and Cyrodiil is frustrating. Yeah, it is. AJ, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. MC Gamer, how you doing? I use your DK DPS build, but I got told to use Hundin's Rage, so I have no clue what to use. If you didn't get told by me, then you got told about a different build. I made that one, so I can tell you whether it works or not. If someone else is telling you how to use a build that they didn't make, they're probably just copying something completely different or trying to take over your character. Ollie, holler at me for VMOL runs. There you go. There you go, Josh. I'm getting 10k crits on my whip. You should be getting more than that. Hi guys from Belgium. Okaro, how you doing? Sub today. Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. What do we got? Still stuff I want to get rid of. You running VMOs, Ollie? I haven't seen a lot of people in there lately. It's around 5 on Maelstrom. Good stuff. He's on the same server as you, Gandalf. Just start playing the game. I'm already lost. Don't worry about it. Start with the story, the main story, and then go from there. Don't try to take in too much at once. There's a lot. I'm in my maths and mana doing exactly the same thing as you. Has to be done. Gotta decon the stuff you don't need. Oh, I'm keeping too much again. That means I'm always helping the community. Indeed. What am I doing here? Need those. He's probably serious about VMO, yeah. Don't need that. Stuck on a frozen place. I forgot where you jump on the ice. VMA. Oh, the round 5. Don't try and burn him too quickly, because if you do, he'll smash the platform too soon. You'll get overwhelmed with ads. Is it worth buying the new Morrowind DLC? Yes, of course it is. It's awesome. don't need Ice Furnace. What's VMA? Maelstrom Arena with the Orsinium expansion. Will a Nord work as a Stam DK DPS? Of course. Won't be as optimal as some of the others, but it'll still do decent damage, and you got pretty good protection as well. Would you recommend get the DLC or wait till I finish the game? Finish the game? It goes on forever. Finish your main story first before worrying about any of the other stuff, and then go from there. But to be honest, the DLC, if you pay for ESO Plus, which is like a tenner a month, you get all the DLC. Oops, start again. You get all the DLCs anyway, except for Morrowind. So you get every single download content they've ever released with your monthly subscription. 8 tips for VMA. I can't get past the boss on round 3. This is going to sound easier than it actually is, but stay away from her face. She does a really nasty scream at you, and it will knock you backwards, and it's really awful. So circle her a bit. Stay away from her face. Why are you using destructing items over selling them? Because I'll only get about 50 gold, whereas if I decon them, I'll get materials that are worth quite a bit, and I use them all the time. What are you doing today? Probably general PvE stuff. I'll probably start with pledges or something. We'll see. If not, I'll get some quests done that I'm fall behind on. I got Maelstrom Inferno powered and Healing Known honed. Is there any way I can switch to Trace? I wish there was, mate. I wish there was. No, unfortunately not. Hello, mate. How you doing? Andy, how you doing? This one's the Reach going to be free with ESO Plus? Yes, it is, because it's a DLC. So that will be. If it's an expansion, you have to pay for it. If it's download content, it's free with the monthly. So as a casual player that would be mostly playing solo, is there a class you would recommend? Sorcerer is pretty easy, especially solo, but Dragon Knight's just fine. Templar's also really good because you heal off your damage. It's entirely up to you really, but the easiest will probably be the Sorcerer. Did I squash these ones? I don't want infused. It's out Tuesday. Yes. Ryan, how you doing? It is supposed to be out Tuesday, yeah. Unless they push it back a day, which I'm hoping they don't. I think I've got rid of everything I can get rid of. Shit. Gonna make a tank. Torn between a Nord. As I want a Nord character or an Orc. What's the pros and cons? Alf, how you doing? Pros and cons. Okay, a Nord gets frost resistance, a small amount, but they get a little bit. They also get a 6% reduction to income and damage. They have 9% max health and 6% max stamina. The Orc, however, has 20% health recovery, 5% healing received, 6% max health, 6% max stamina, and also you get 4% increased damage to your melees, and you run 10% faster when you sprint. So I'd probably go, it depends on what type of tank you're doing. I've got two completely different ones. One is a Nord and one is an Orc, both on purpose. The MC stands for Mark Cartwright in my name. Awesome. So you're not an MC. That's fine, I have the same initials. I get it all the time. I'm running 5 Julie, 5 Infal and Ken on Magblade. Can't reach 30k DPS and don't know why. I had 40k last patch with Julie and 4 Infal at Lambrius. So confused. Yeesh. No idea without looking at the rotation, to be honest, but a lot did change with the traits and stuff. So if you need a tank for pledges, I'll come. Awesome. I'll ask in TD first if I do the pledges. If I don't, then obviously not. But if no one's about from TD first, then sure, you can jump in. Don't want to stand there, just hold and block. Yeah, of course. Heavy attack more often. I bleed red. Nice. There's nothing else to squash. So my bags are full again. What can I do? Not a lot. Someone turn my lights off again. Oh my god. Come on. I don't even know who to blame for this today. Should we blame Weber? People think MC is Minecraft. They do? How long have you been doing YouTube for? First build video was around October, November last year. And I think streaming properly the last 2.5, 3 months. Ugh. Should have deconned that. Teleporting right now to turn them back off. I just ban you from the house, Gandalf. Easy resolve. Not me, I'm at work. How you doing, Matt? You still bored? Say it was me, but I went to VMA as soon as I got on. So you're in VMA, Matt's at work. Yeah, it's web. JW, how you doing? I'm StamDK. Do you think I should go 5 Sunderflame, 5 Werewolf Hide, or Sunderflame with Spriggans PvE? Spriggans over Werewolf Hide. That would be a suboptimal result. You mean you'd unsub? I'll do it on purpose then. You've been caught. Busted. You made a level 3 character to come in and turn the lights off. Alexis, how you doing? Alexius, sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Round 3, final boss is doing my nut. It makes me so angry. Well, on the DK, I did used to have a lot of trouble with her. I need to go and make some potions because I'm running out again. But again, the trick is keep that's not a very good idea, Gandalf. Keep out of her face. She's pretty nasty when she screams at you. Getting zapped. That's what Webby's doing. Yeah, you're right, Arif. Both together is probably a little bit overkill on your penetration. Unless, of course, it's to buff the group, in which case it's fine. Find VMA really easy with a mag sork. Seems to be the easiest way for the first time VMA runs. That's very, very true. It's probably the easiest class to do it with, especially if you're not fully experienced in the place. What should I do? People who know not to spread poison can become kings and queens. It's your current gear setup. I'll give you the link for the thingy actually. But there should be some alterations coming very soon, of course, because Horns of the Reach is landing in 2 days' time. So I won't obviously announce any changes until that's launched, because that would be stupid. Because if I change anything, then people will be upset. If I say use this set, it's awesome, and then they change it, or it's not as good as I first thought, then people will get upset about it. That happened before, didn't it? I do more on a 3rd round than 5 and 7 put together. Do you know what? I'm with you on that one. If you just slip a little bit on those stranglers firing at you, or you get stunned in front of one of those red lamias, you're stuffed. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, VO works if you've got it. I'm most looking forward to in the new patch. 2 new dungeons, of course, and a rather shiny set that I want to slap on the warrior. Are Templar tanks any good? Yeah, they can work. They've got a lot of nice tanky passives. They're pretty solid. But they don't have as much CC as a DK or a Warden. Running out of mag sork, and it seems to be running out of mag too much. Sorry, what are you running out of? Oh, you're on that one. Depends what build you're using, to be honest. Some are very, very good at sustaining, and others are more burst damage. Depends what you're using. So I've been using your vamp build since you made it, but recently I've been trying different monster sets with it, like Grofdar. I feel like having 2 bombs on me, and I already tried Spawn Fist for CC for days. Nice. The only reason I use it is for the ulti gain, because I can spam bats. If you're comfortable with not gaining so much ultimate, then of course you can use something else. I'm on PS4 and only played the Elder Scrolls line for 4 hours. Nice. You got a long way to go. You probably out-leveled this dude. Why have you got no clothes on, Gandalf? Crazy. You don't need DLC for Vicious Ophidian. That comes from the Craglorn trials. Any plans for the stream? Just getting stuff done. Starting with the daily writs, actually. I've been really unlucky with these recently. Got one really good one once on the stream, and the rest of the time it's been garbage. Tony, how you doing? Hey, I know what you meant, Gandalf. Just swap to Flame Lash because I heard you overall do more damage and better sustain, but my question is, how does the boss get set off balance? Bosses do get set off balance, they do. Apart from a couple. The only ones that can't be set off balance is anything that resembles a Lich, a Spider Daedra, or a Storm Atronach. Just farming VMA, got all the way to round 7 without a death, and then the boss, when I killed an Argonian mage, a poison all spawned in a safe area, felt a piece of me die on the inside. Yep, I've had that happen. Fairs, how you doing? You don't need to be really experienced in it. If you get yourself in a normal trial, you can pick it up in there. What potion should I use for the Mag Sork, Magicka or another type? If you're comfortable with your sustain, use a Stampart if you need to block a lot. But if not, then normal Magicka trash pots are fine. What did I miss? Tell me about VMA or MA in general. I don't know what it is. It's an arena with 9 different locations, or arenas if you like, with several rounds in each, and you go in there solo. And you have to beat the bosses until you move on to the next round. At the end of every round, sorry, every arena, there's a chest that you get loot out of, which is meh, depending on whether you want it or not. But on Veteran, if you can get that done, you get a shiny Maelstrom weapon at the end. Run VMA in 8 runs. I literally have sharpened bow, lightning staff, great sword, and more. Sick. You get champion points fast. Honestly, just keep doing what you're doing. Enlightenment, daily dungeons, general grinding if you've got time to do it, or find a nice location to do it. Most of the grind spots are full, so it's tricky. Unless, of course, you go really early in the morning. I take my VMA slow to learn mechanics, but I feel like I'm not actually progressing at all. How long did it take you to learn and complete it consistently? My first pass was not an easy one. It was when the game didn't save, so you had to stay in there. You couldn't rage quit and come back the next day. So I had a pretty tough time. My first ever score was 7k. So it was a really long run. My first completion was not great. Once you've got it done once, yeah, it's a lot easier the second time. Don't think that you'll go in there once, struggle your ass off all the way to the end, and then have the same struggle the next time you go in. For some reason, I mean, not only experience alone, it seems like a weight is lifted off your shoulders after your first pass, like a massive one. It's really strange. I've only done it a few times and now getting 430 scores. There you go. Two rounds that gave me the most trouble when I first started VMA was, obviously everyone hates 5 and 7. But the 2 ones that did give me hassle was 2 and 3. 3 because that Lamia boss screamed in my face too much and I kept dying. And 2 because I couldn't figure out the spinny blades. Now they're not a problem, but they were to start with. Can you do something like VMA tonight? New to the game and never seen it. Not tonight, I won't be, no. But soon. I have done it on the stream a couple times before though. Just finished my first time tanking VCOA 2. Nice. Good stuff. Let's get some of these done while we're at it. Says, would you recommend running the Mag Sork? Ha ha ha! There you go. Take that link. You'll like it, especially if you're struggling in there. We'll start with this one. How long does it take? If you get good at it, under an hour. But your first pass, probably a few hours. In Arena 4, I only just realised you can use more than one sigil at a time. Yep, you can use all of them. Every single round you can use all 4. They last 30 seconds each, you just have to time it. My bot is kind of slow. Well, I've got nothing to say to that, Gandalf. You complained that it was too fast the other day. I don't mind 5, just hate 7 and sometimes 6. 6 can be a pain if she gets empowered for too long. Like if that little spider is awake for too long and you get too much damage incoming. 7's a pain in the ass. Doesn't matter how good you are. You can die to stupid mechanics being random. Helmet, shoulders, braces. How you doing, Aaron? Can't remember if you mentioned the Immortal Tank video. You can get leeching shield when you complete ICP quest. Yes, of course you can. Do it on 2 characters for both bars. You can't do it on both bars because it's a unique item. You can only wear one of them. But yes, that does come from the ICP quest. Hands, helmet and shoulders, wasn't it? My first time took 7 months. There you go. There's dedication for you. I'm sure I can get 1 death up to arena 8 and 9 and I'm very inconsistent. Yeah, it happens. Lynn Thomas, how you doing? It's a helmet, dagger, shoulder. It is. Dexar Mods, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. Can you respawn? Yes. But it starts the round again. You behind me? There's lots of people. Maybe that's you. I have no idea. Got powered Maelstrom bow, so mid stand DK just to use it as my main is a Magplar. Nice. Helmet. Dagger. And shoulders. You wish me get crap from this daily as well. Oh, dagger, not sword. Can never find a group for Arthurian Archive. Keep an eye on the main cities, capital, like areas, and there's usually some pickup groups running around. Nope, just getting stuff done. Doing good, leveling up your easy sock build at level 20. I have nearly 30k max magic unbuffed. Nice. Oops, need to check what it is. 2 bows and a shield. Best way to find a group for vet trials is always guilds, yeah, of course. And we go to Stormhaven to try and group. Depends what server you're on as well, because some areas are more popular than others on different servers. If I ever finish VMA and get a weapon I can't use on my Nightblade, I'm therefore starting a new character to use the Maelstrom weapon. Do you have to finish the Cinnamon quest to do VMA? No, you don't. No, you don't have to complete any quests. But what I will encourage you to do is if you go into Maelstrom, make sure you pick up the quest when you go in there. Otherwise, it will reset it when you leave if you haven't finished it yet. I'm from the United Kingdom. Awesome. So am I. I'll show you where the Maelstrom is on the map if you don't already know. Oh, is everyone from United Kingdom? No. I misread that completely. People are from all over the place in here. All different consoles and PCs and servers and everything. Maelstrom's here. Kian. Obsidian there. Far right hand side of the map. Right there. So just aim for this path here and you'll go straight into it. For Izzy Sorg, is it worth using the Keener piece? That isn't divines just for the 1 piece it gives. Yes, of course. Divines would be more optimal, but if you don't have divines, just use whatever you've got until you have it. You'll be absolutely fine. What am I missing? Provision I can do when I get outside the room. Stamina glyph. Very hard on a DK. Sork is way easier because of shields and pets can hold aggro. It's true. Sorks are much easier. Maelstrom on a DK is how I completed it the first time, and I still do use a DK on there occasionally, but it's a lot harder. Stamina. Oop, wrong one. In the new update, do you reckon VMA weapons are still amazing for DPS? Depends on your build. Some yes, some no. Want to start a brand new character just to play the Thieves Guild DLC, Khajiit or Dark Elf, or does anyone have a different preference. If you're doing it for the sake of role playing and you're going through the Thieves Guild specifically, go for Khajiit. That'd be fun. Fanboy, how you doing? Stamina, restore stamina. Not that one. Whoops. Yep, then that will be fine for you, Tony. Storm, how you doing? No worries. Nice. Okay, what do I need? Looked on your YouTube. You have Patreon. I do indeed, yes. That is... there. Oh no, hang on. I don't even know if I had that running. Let me see. I did have a command for it. Haha, maybe I don't. I'll tell you what, I'll get the link. It'll be easier. It does come up on the bot, but he does it by himself. So I'll link it here. There you go. For thieving, Khajiit get stealth bonus, as do wood elves, and a bonus to pickpocketing, so it's definitely a good choice for the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood quests. Yep. Miller, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I have a champion sook as well as a DK. I use bonus spell weight, but I don't know what other set to use with it. I do have a build for that, but it's going to have some changes in the next couple of days, so I wouldn't gold anything out just yet. If you have the pieces for it, I'd give it a go, see what you think. Playlists, where's it gone? Build videos, here we are. Darth Harmon, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run, welcome aboard. Okie dokie, this is the link for the Mag DK, but that will be changed shortly because it's going to have an update. How much it's going to change by I couldn't tell you, but for now that's what I'm using with the Morrowind's expansion. George, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Quick questions: will 2 Engine Guardian, 5 Boil of Fire, and 5 Bone Pirate work for a standard DK? That sounds like a very, very high recovery setup for possibly PvE. I personally wouldn't use it, but it could be beneficial. Probably not the Engine Guardian, maybe Bloodspawn or something instead. But yeah, you can use it. It'll work. You need to put some damage glyphs on your jewelry though. You're welcome. Okay, that's done. Quests, food, provisioning. Where the hell am I? Cheese plate and remorse. For PvP, yes, of course, it'll be fine. Don't rely on the Engine Guardian, no, it's a pain in the ass. It's really random as to what you get, and 9 times out of 10 it's the resource that you're not short of. Patreon looks good. Thank you very much. Remorse. There it is. Okay, let's see how bad the RNG is today. To Craglorn. We want a really, really good writ today. Trizzy, how you doing? Pretty good, pretty good. Come on, low screen, don't let me down. I've already crashed once this afternoon. Whew. Just spoke to the RNG gods and they said they aren't giving out good writs today. Shit. We're in trouble then. Best way to level blacksmithing, woodworking and clothing. Deconstruct stuff that you get from dungeons, because you can sometimes get loot called an intricate trait, which is you get more XP to deconstruct and stuff. Secondly, if you get other people to craft stuff for you and then you decon it, you get more XP for it. RNG is disgusting. I opened one crown crate because I had some crowns left and got a dwarven quarter. Nice. Can you store any gear in there or just trophies? Houses, you can just store trophies and furniture stuff, visuals, stuff that you think looks cool, and you can just place it there. There's a lot of stuff though. No worries, you're welcome. Appreciate what you do, bro. Thank you all. Thank you very much for watching, man. Much appreciated. Uh-oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? Food. Oh, I already picked it up, and no, I didn't. I didn't do it. How did I not? I did the wrong food. Also, when deconstructing, invest a skill that gives a higher chance to get resources back. Yes, of course, make sure you do that. Is there an easy sort with voice stuff? Is it better to keep oblivion damage or swap to spell damage? A swap to spell damage. The oblivion damage will only fire off once every... Well, fire off with a 6-second cooldown, I think it is. So it's 5 seconds and then the 1 extra second on top. Let me double check that one. I think it's 6 seconds overall, the cooldown on the glyph. And then if you use spell damage glyph, it's 5 seconds long, sorry, and takes 6 seconds for the whole thing. So you have a 1 second cooldown. Let me explain that a little easier because I completely fudged that up. Okay, any enchants like this have a 6 second cooldown. Any enchants like this lasts for 5 seconds with also a 6 second cooldown. So it's only a 1 second downtime on it. The oblivion damage, once every 6. So yeah, definitely put the spell damage on it. Finally got first character to vet on EU, finished main, Fighters Guild and Mage quest lines, and now up to 90 CP. Nice, good job, Jeff. Do you stream early too? Excuse me. No, same time every day. Because the rest of the day I'm making builds and doing all the stuff behind the scenes that you get to see in the build videos. Also making videos as well. Terex, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What am I looking for? I'm not supposed to be in the bank, I'm supposed to be in the pub. I need to make that food. You're welcome. Here we go. How did I not make that food? I thought I did. Oscar! Busted! Found you. Where's that little room? Oh, it's over there. Okay, made that. The cheese plate thing. Did I make the wrong one? Yes, of course I did. Determined to get Inferno before I go off tonight. Best of luck. Lexbox, how you doing? I've gone past it. Spats, welcome, welcome. Long time no see. Which character build is this character you are on? It is this one here. Infused DK. I'm sure it was this one. It was. What happened? Maybe I sold it by accident. No worries, Chrissy, you're welcome. When you said I have too much recovery on a stem DK, what would you substitute for Bone Pirate, preferably medium set for recovery? No, it's fine. You can use that, but I wouldn't go with Engine Guardian. But that's just me personally. You can use whatever you want. I can suggest changes for you, I guess, in certain situations, but the whole one-to-one thing, I don't do that on the live stream. I help as much as I can, but I can't make a whole build for you on stream because I've got too much to answer. Finally have a Nightbot. Yes, I do. Excuse me. I'm also getting a bit lost. I didn't mean to go through there. Any VMOL groups tonight? It's no good asking me, mate. I don't run them for the stream. That would be really confusing. What would you recommend for a level 6 character? Pick up whatever you find. Whatever you find. Go through the main story as soon as possible. Fully focus on that. And just pick up whatever gear you get on the way. I wouldn't worry too much about sets and stuff. Basically, there is a cap for gear, and that is at 160 champion points. So after you get to level 50, you'll get this tree open up. Don't worry, it's not as daunting as it first looks. And you can spend all your points in here. You'll get one of those, then one of those, then one of those, at level 1 to 3. Then it'll start again. Every 1 point will go into one of these. Now, when you get to 160, that's the cap for gear. So you don't want anything good below 160, because then when you do get to that level, your old loot is useless, because it just gets too weak in comparison to what you're capable of doing. So I'd farm the gear after 160 CPs. Up until then, just put on whatever you can. Tank goes on last boss of ESO, people dying around me. King Weber pops a shield and goes into medic mode. Res a tank and 5 others. We complete ESO. Good job, Weber. Little nutter. Okay, let's check the RNGs and see what we get out of this. It's not as complicated as it first looks. That's why I said don't worry, it's a little daunting when you first look at it. But basically, get to level 50, then get 160 champion points, which are basically quicker variations of levels. You level them up the same way. Then worry about what gear you should and shouldn't be using. Really sucks having good gear before 160. Yes, it does, because if you pick up something... Oh, temporary alloy. That's below 160. Once you finally reach that level, you won't be using it anymore. Oh, it's 2. Boo! Xynode, you watched the vid. No, not yet. I have a very, very busy schedule. Okie dokie. Masterful glyph. All this for 2 writs. There's void stuff at level 10. RIP! You don't want that at level 10. How unfortunate. Well, you do. You can level up with it. But you're going to have to get another one later. Can't find any builds of Templar tanks. I thought there was a few out there, actually. Maybe I have to make one. Masterful glyph. Journal. Incidentally, if anyone on PS4 EU has Dark Brotherhood shields, I will buy them. The motif, that is. Almost impossible to find it. Truly superior weapon damage. Create. Rapora. Hang on. They call them different names, don't they, sometimes? It shouldn't be that. It is that. It's the one that goes on the weapon. Duh. How hard is it to watch a 2-minute video? How rude! I'm not watching it now. Chart and glyph is way too confusing for me, so I just buy the glyphs from the stores. It's not too bad. It takes a little bit to get used to it, especially once you get to max level, because you only ever use 1 or 2 different types of glyphs. The potency ones, anyway. How about this, Zai? If I find it, you can have it. If you give me a hug. No. Not happening. You can keep it. Hard to find a tank plug build. Strange. I thought there'd be a few more of those. Mind you, a lot of them are PvP, aren't they? If only tank plug existed. It does. It does. I just go cry myself to sleep. Whatever floats your boat, dude. Solo tank vet AA, hate the axes. The axes are fun. Spider Cult is a good set for Sorks. Spider Cultist is on this build here, which I'm pretty sure I linked you a little while ago. If not, there's a build for you. Yeah, Matt. Looney is Matt, by the way, if you didn't already know. Oh, you kept losing the axes. yeah, you just got to keep an eye on them. It's tricky to start with. You just need a bit of practice on it. Bit of a godsend for that one is the block ultimate, because you can build it up really, really fast and just retaunt everything for free. Lich and Spider would be a good combo. I hope that's a joke, fanboy. Shall I post it again? Journal quests. Watch an Atronach video and you'll see why. Oh, the Warden tank. Yeah, of course. Didn't know you were streaming. I immediately clicked when I saw it. Yeah, nice. How you doing, Astra? Tank plot for PvE. This is hard to find. I saw just for PvP. That's fair. You messing with me, fanboy? I thought you were. Sneaky ninja. He's on a wind up. I thought I had yesterday's pledges, but clearly not. It's one of those silly terms that people use to assume that there's one way to do everything, and there is not. It was that one-way traffic saying used for way too long until people realized they had choices. What are we looking for? See who's on first. Check the girls, and then I'll see who's about in the stream. No one's on. I say it because Xynode makes non-meta builds. Looney is Matt, by the way. He's been here ever since the beginning, and he's on a wind-up sometimes. He tries to push my buttons to see if I bite, but I won't. I know Matt's winding me up. Just during the stream, what set are you wearing? It looks really cool. Thank you very much. It is this one here. Nightbot for the win. I'll be right back. Gonna look at something real quick. Okay. So school almost starts again, then I can barely watch your streams. Do not worry. I post all of my streams the day after, so you can rewatch them. I've got to go for like 10 minutes. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to put your hand up. You can go if you have to. I'm not holding you to ransom. Is there going to be a lot of change for easy mode Sork come Horns of Reach? No, you don't like to say much, but please tell me I don't have loads of farming. I can't say 100%, but hopefully not too much. It's not here yet, so I don't want to give you false information, but looking at it so far on the PTS, there's not any real massive changes. Yep, we've got a bot now. He pipes up every so often, just reminding people that there's links in the description and all that kind of stuff. And of course it makes my life a bit easier for posting links, so I don't have to go and look for them, but I haven't completely set it all up yet. When I get bored, I troll my Xynode without being an asshole first. I know you post them, but then I cannot irritate you with the vid and things. Irritate? Why do you want to irritate me for? What have I done to you? Oh yeah, of course. Ninjas. Must be a group I can join. I played Sork on PC, Horns of the Reach. I find Nets and Duans to be really good with Infuse and known Hone Staves. Of course it is, that's current meta. They're normally good for a reason. But I won't be copying them out, I never do. I always have my own setup. However, Netch and Julianus is a secondary choice of my particular build. And has been for a very, very long time. But the rotation from the one you've probably seen is completely different, so it's entirely up to you what you use. How do you get to do so? You have to craft it, or get somebody else to craft it. I'm not hosting, I'm looking. Okay, fuck it, I'll host it. Vez, how you doing? Maybe play this impossible game again, that's the reason. Oh, okay, you want to irritate me because I make you play the game too much. That's exactly where it comes from, FIFA. Correct. I'll join if I need anything more. Invite to group. Oh, okay. Would Alchemist and the Way of the Fire work on a DK? No, because they're both crafted sets and you can't use 5 and 5 from 2 crafted sets. They are decent builds, of course, but they're different to what I use. What am I doing? I did 2 dungeons today and leveled up 3 times. You get mad XP from dungeons. You do. It's either a sign that I should go stamina with all these drops, or just so hates me. Yeah, the RNG's a pain in the ass. Why can't I be good at ESO? Practice more, you'll be fine. Yes, you can if you believe. DJ Splashy, how you doing? Tried it already. Pretty good. It's not bad at all. Venom's a nice set. Ophidian Venom. Did you get another DD? No, no, no. I did throw you an invite, but it looks like you didn't get it. There you go. Just remember, when people come in and ask me a combination of does this work, does this work, if it comes from another content creator, I probably already know about it. So asking me if it's going to work is probably no good because they've already confirmed that it does. So I'd take the first bit of information from the guys that made it. They know what they're doing. The problem that I have with this is that his mindset one way to do everything. That's a discussion I can't take part in. I don't slam anybody else. I get on with the other content creators. It's all good. Everyone has to do their own thing, and that's kind of what I promote. We need one more healer if possible. My Wi-Fi cut out last night. I thought as much, Oscar. You disappeared. Close call. Matt nearly got me to rage. Need a healer. Either that or a good DPS. What were the pledges? Quests. No, not doing Mazzacrack. City of Ash 2, we're going to need a healer. Banished Cells 2, maybe not. Should still be able to watch. Awesome. If you don't get to watch it, don't worry because it'll still be uploaded the day after anyway, so you can always go back to it whenever you want. The only thing you won't see, of course, is the chat. But you'll just hear me chatting. Local it is. Zoe, how you doing? How's your weekend? Not too bad. Really busy. Really busy. Josh can heal, but he's low. It doesn't matter what level he is as long as he can, but you might be too late. Oh, you're there. I can see you, of course. There you are. Invite. 25k. Why are you sending me? That doesn't even make sense. It's not beer. No, it's not. I wish it was. Okay, we're full. Let's get out of here before I get spammed. Because if loads of people see the healer message up, they're all going to message at the same time and I have to tell them all no. Chat replay is really a feature I come to appreciate on Twitch. Too bad it's not on YouTube. You can add it. I mean, there's a function where I can kind of add it to the screen, but it gets in the way. So yeah, YouTube should probably add something like that. You can do it with OBS, but not straight from YouTube. Okay. Journal, activity finder, dungeon specific. Start with the easiest one too. Why can I not do the dungeon finder? Social group. What's Autumn's Gate? Okay. Something's not right. Bland, you're on the wrong character, dude. You're not on a 160, bring a 160. Someone charging you 25k for pledge run. I hope not. I did ask the guild. I did it on the just in front of you. Oh, you mean TD. There's not enough members online. I'm pretty sure they don't have any healers. Oh, Ryan's a healer actually. What's he doing? Let's see what Blandy's doing first. Josh, I need you on a vet character. Unless of course you don't have a healer that does that, in which case I'm gonna have to get somebody else. When you said low, I thought you meant low CPs. I didn't think you meant no CPs, because we're going to do them on vet. I know you are over vet level, but that particular character wasn't. Oh no. Okay, not to worry. Get that one leveled as soon as you can. We'll get you in some vets as a healer. If we do it on normal, it'll be fine, but excuse me. Let's see what Ryan's up to. Is he there? Should we just ninja invite him? He might not even be there. He might be asleep. Not looking good. I think I'm going to make Khajiit Magic a Nightblade tank with light armor mouse. Do you think that would be best and slow? Oh dear. Of course, Matt. Do it. All day. No healers. They don't exist. Fine, we're dungeon finder and the crap out of it. You got a healer? Dungeon finder, be quick. We're not short of people for the pledges, but we are short of a healer. So if you got a healer, then sure. Uni, I believe in you. Dungeon finder taking the piss at the moment. Been in there for 15 minutes. I'd have left and rejoined. I don't know if it works, but I refresh it. Okay, Alex, send me a message when you get in game. We got a healer. So I can try and empty these bags a bit before we go in. Not those. Oh my god. So much crap. Yep, sure, no problem. Collections, house, dump stuff. I got 2 of those huge mushroom things for the house, and they're too big. There's nothing I can do with them. So I'm nearly 300 CP, but it's starting to get really slow leveling. I've got loads of XP scrolls. What's the best way to use them? Really early in the morning, when no one is around, grinding zombies or random dungeon finders. But I wouldn't use your XP scrolls for that because you could be in a queue for longer than your XP lasts for. So be careful with them. Here I'm gonna find DJ in 2 minutes. I'm not in my house for the 2 weeks. No. How many rounds are in the VMA? I forgot. 9. There's 9 arenas anyway. I think I'm going to use them, but I don't know where. Whisper, yes. Hang on, let me redo this. Your Wi-Fi got cut off. I did read that the first time, but you've just confirmed that you're on wireless. Don't do wireless on the PS4. Plug it in. The new house from Horns of the Reach is so nice. It is, it's really cool. I speak like a French baguette. Oh, I'm French, fuck. Welcome from England to France. It doesn't matter if you typo, I do it all the time. Typo in speech as well as text. My Wi-Fi's downstairs. I'd need about 10 extension leads. Get them, Webby. I can't decon anything to be able to loot stuff in the next dungeon. I don't have to leave stuff on the ground. I can sell that. Oh my god. I don't need 4 of those. What's wrong with wireless on PS4? It's slow, that's what. In comparison to wired. If you've got to download anything or whatever. Ah, there you are. There's Alex. Even with 700 slots, it will feel just empty. Yeah. Right, here's an example, okay? I bought this for a reason. But, watch. Where is it? See this? Look at the bloody size of it. What the hell am I supposed to do with that? It's ridiculous. And I've just completely shadowed the entire garden. Independence Day. We'll deal with that later. That's ridiculous. Get another DPS healers are overrated indeed. You can have a picnic in the shade. Yeah, does that count as shade or in the dark? We'll do banish cells first. Social. Oh, not social. Dungeon finder. Specific. Banish cells 2. Go. Put it where your plank or woods are. On the roof. That's a good idea actually. I could do that. It's an awesome thing to put in the garden. It's absolutely massive and I haven't decided what to do with it yet, but it can't go in places like this because there is no room. Can you give some general tips to get ready for trials for first time DPS mag sork? I can give you a build if you like. That'll pop up in a second. You get a link there. The video in some people's opinion is a little long, but it's long for a reason. I don't really miss any details out. I'm gonna cover what it's used for, most content at least, what you should and shouldn't do. I can live in the stream as long as I don't charge rent. I don't charge rent, no. You just have to keep the lights turned on because people keep turning them off. Change that. Change that. We're good. Best house in the game, indeed it is. Where's the zombie place to go power level? Alaka Desert. Far left hand side of it there's a way shrine called the Sentinel Way Shrine. It's just on the beach there. But I wouldn't go there in busy periods because it'll be really, really rammed. Easiest way to clear VMA. That build I just linked a few minutes ago, or a few seconds ago even. Have a look at that. That might help you. Really simple to use. Yes, it is. It is a DK build. It's the infused one from the channel. Link is faster than your shadow. Yeah. But then I have to go through pages and I can't press buttons and stuff. Why does killing zombies give good XP? It's not necessarily the zombies themselves, although they do contribute to Fighters Guild. It's the fact that they spawn really, really fast and they're in large numbers. Wish there was a trial finder. There used to be, but it was really bad, so they got rid of it. Cables are cheap. Don't need one, to be fair. I get 50 down, 35 up. Don't need more on a PS4. 35 up? Huh. Depends on your internet connection though. I'll always go wired, regardless. Oh, you got a quest, Oscar. No worries. There's Jeff, the Mega Jeff. Look at him. It's massive. He's reduced a lot on PS4 in comparison to my upload. Fair enough. I don't have any issues with that, but then I have a different, probably a much different internet connection. Download speed's absolutely fine on the PS. I don't upload anything on the PS4 anymore. I upload everything on my computer. Still use FIFA and Shadow Mundus on this build regardless of Horns of the... Horns is not released on console yet. So that still remains to be seen whether I stick to it or not. I'll let you know once it's released. Why is it called Jeff? My bloody bow just ran out. Hold on. Ninja, ninja, ninja. Basically the helmet and shoulder that drops from here. The set is a little Daedroff, and every time it used to appear we used to shout "Go on Jeff." We used to egg him on. So Daedroffs are called Jeff, and this one's a Mega Jeff. Dungeons always seem harder when they're a daily. They will do if you're in a pickup group, like with people that you don't know. because people come in with PvP setups and it takes forever. No worries. I could tell you what to use, but then if anything isn't quite up to standard when the patch lands, I'd look like an idiot, and we know how that works, so not doing it. I'll announce everything once it's all live, and then I can update my builds properly on the live server. I don't do none of that make builds on PTS crap, because things change. I test on PTS, of course, but I don't release my builds on PTS. I wait until they're viable in the actual game. Noah, how you doing? Oh, I wanted to press that one. This doorway's still broken. Can't heavy attack through the door. But they suck like that guy Looney as a healer. You didn't suck as a healer, Matt. You're fine. That doorway's bugged. You can't hit through it. See? Can't hit him. Can't hit him. Stupid. What's the stake from yesterday and the ICP run was rough? It was pretty tough, yeah. That was my mistake though. I didn't realise that Matt hadn't been in there before. Stake instead of stream, good one. So I didn't mention really any mechanics because I thought it'd been in there before, but obviously not. But no, you did really well. Absolutely fine. Seeing Viper jewelry on Guild Traders. Yes, it did used to be a droppable set, tradable, whatever, and some old pieces are still hanging around. No, he hadn't been on vet on ICP, so I didn't think at the time to explain some mechanics, so it was a lot harder for him than it should have been maybe. So that's on me, that one. But regardless, still played really, really well. It's rough when you first hit the early CPs. Matt got 160 the other day and I threw him in at the deep end and put him in ICP. Still passed it though. When vet levels existed, you'd go in some of those dungeons on one boss for like 3 hours at a time. Oh yeah, Oscar's got a quest, hasn't he? Uh-oh. Back, don't have the sound on, so can't hear. No point me saying welcome back then. Hand is broken, I think. Or the keyboard. Would you use headset with a random group or with normal players? With your normal players? Yes, with both. Just not when I'm on stream. Because it gets confusing, because then I talk down 2 different headsets at the moment. Or I talk over top of people while they're talking, because I'm replying in the stream. So I don't have the headset on in the group. Whoops, my food. Oh my god, I didn't make any food. Perfect. Run an extra hard mode. I got no food. I knew I went to my house for something. Do you have to be max level to get gold drops? No, you don't. You get them from hard modes on trials, or from the Cyrodiil vendor when they have the weekend merchant there. Got to kill those clan fears, otherwise we're screwed. Max health, max stamina. Don't need gold. Sell your body. She's on me. Oscar's crashed again. See what I say about Wi-Fi. Whoop. Oh, you sent some, AJ? Nice one. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I ran out at the wrong time. I did go to my house to make some, but his Wi-Fi's gone. Yeah, he crashed again. Going home just to get food, you sound like my daughter. No quest now, of course. It should still count. You can just run through and run to the last boss. Almost as bad as me. You don't crash that often, Web. Take regen, max health, max down, max regen. I don't use that stuff. I use flat stats. Nice one, AJ. Thank you very much, dude. Put food on. No shit. That's why I just got some sent in the mail. There we go. No longer hungry. Now that I can chat, Matt, I'm pretty sure you were better than me. Okay, on about the thing from yesterday. What mask is that? Trinimac medium. Oscar's back. Awesome. Perfect opportunity. Ah, oh, damn, I was going to throw a bucket of water at him. AJ, you're a legend. Thank you very much. Can't believe I forgot that when I went to my house. I got distracted by showing you how ridiculous the mushroom is. That's a bit naughty. Can't believe that still works. They haven't fixed this yet, have they? Daedroths still sit on the platform. I think it's fixed in Horns of the Reach, but it's not fixed for us yet. No! Bastard. For anyone that doesn't know, obviously I'm glowing blue now because he put me up in the air. You have to cleanse it. The way you do that is there's a red corner over there. There's a blue corner over here. Blue, cleanse, done. If you don't, you die. It'll just mess your health up over time to a point where you can't manage it. Unless of course you're a mega tank, in which case you can probably keep it. Missed. No! Every time I try and get a rotation off on him, it sticks me up in the air. No, you can't cleanse it with an ability. You have to actually go over to the pad. It's not me this time. Did random dungeon and was FG1, level 34, got spider cotters, lightning stuff, sharp. I want to throw my controller. I don't blame you. That's awful. Lucky that you got it, but the wrong level. Oh. Because all the time I need is to heal like a Red Bull man because people don't know the strats of the bubble. Ah, of course. Whoop. Watch that one. Oh man, I thought I was out of that. Those Daedroths have got some serious range. No! Okay, I'm red now, so I have to go to the other one. Nice. Divines, medium, inferno, I'll take that. Just MDK your first character. Yes. This guy. First and main. You could have it if I wasn't keeping it. Unfortunately, I am. I don't need to hand in the quest. I've already done it. Oscar got well fitted. Inventory. Charge weapons before they bloody run out. I'm glad they fixed the bow because it was running out way too quick. But I still forget the others. Sturdy impen, and impen's good. 70 KOP indeed. First character was a Sork healer. Sork healers work. Jeff Roth. Very good. What do we got? Dungeon Finder. Specific. COA2. That's up the top, isn't it? Clearly not. Musen, how you doing? Yeah, apparently so. I mean, it's good anyway, but they're changing it to fire damage, and there's a few things that it does that it's probably not supposed to. But yeah, it's pretty strong. Why can't I see City of Ash? Oh, there it is. Yeah, sword killers work as long as you've got the correct skills in place. Good, good. No, this is the DK. Yeah, possibly broken, indeed. Certain things were intended and others probably not. Yes, it does crit, which the funny thing is about that, when those kind of things happen, if people just kept it to themselves, they'd be alright, but because they announce it across the world, then they get nerfed. So yeah, that's probably going to get changed quite soon, and everyone's going to be upset about it. I'm glad to see you playing the DK more. You played the Sork for a while. The Sork I haven't played for a little while because he's in PvP at the moment. I made a vampire build out of him, as some of you may have seen. So I need to respec him again to put him back to where he belongs. But I've been having way too much fun in PvP with it. Crit Roth, very good. Merchant, because I'm bloody full again. Webby's got a cold. I'm gonna have to start selling some of the purple stuff instead of deconning it because I'm just running out of room too fast. No, Warden's not bad at all. Warden's really good. First rule of Crit Roth, don't talk about Crit Roth. Indeed. Sephi Jeff. Like it. I don't want that. I've already got them. On the topic of your PvP Sork, can you upload a few clips of you killing people? There's a clip in the video towards the end, but I can probably get some more. I did record a few yesterday. I don't make a habit of posting those crappy I killed these videos, but there is a little clip in there just demonstrating it. Don't do it. He is nasty in PvP. It is. Oh, you did see it. Nice. Yeah, you saw me stupidly jump in on 6 people. Eventually I died. But I kind of did that on purpose. I want to show, not the death, I didn't die on purpose. I showed the video of me dying because you always see these videos of people being ultra mega awesome and no deaths. But of course you can get killed in PvP. That's what happens. But yeah, I gave him some trouble. We used a couple of them in PvP yesterday. It's disgusting. I got Jumper and Nightblade because we've still got Viper and Celine and all the rest of it. They're still doing as they were before on the PS4 at the moment until Horns of the Reach comes out. So we're still getting Viper procced, we're still getting Celine like insta procced. And I saw it coming. This Nightblade jumped me, and I saw it coming, so I just blocked straight away. And he stood there with like, shit, I've got nothing to do for 4 seconds. He just got wrecked. You block the initial burst, it's all over. PvP for me is just like Dark Souls. It can be, yeah, it can be. Run around on your own, think you found something to kill, go up against it, an army comes out and kills you. start again. Oh, your friend was in the video. Shit. Is he the one that killed me? If I made 1vx videos, would you watch it? Yeah, of course. Why not? I show both sides of the coin, basically. I show you how well it works, and I also show that people can still kill you. I was the one that killed him. Whoops. It skipped a little bit in the video as well, because I recorded it originally on the PlayStation. That particular one, that little clip was recorded on the PlayStation. And it's a bit buggy sometimes. It skips like a second or so. So you see me weighing into one guy. He actually died. And it skipped like a few seconds and then put me back. And then put it back again. So by the time he'd revived, you missed the part where he got revived by his friend. You just see that this is the same guy up again. But what can you do? Everyone should watch my video. That doesn't exist. Why don't you have the sorcerer? I do have the sorcerer. One time I did 1vx as a spectator. Favorite thing about PvP is to run into people and debuff the hell out of them. Yep, that helps. Yeah, Moose, and it's exactly the same fight. No breaks or anything. It's exactly the same. But that guy got rezzed. But then you see me still fighting him. It was like a couple of seconds later. The guy from the back came and picked him up. So that's why you see him die twice. The DK is my main. Also, when you say why aren't you using it, you could argue the same about the other 13 characters. Why aren't I using them? I can only use one at a time. DK is my main. The Sork's just very, very overused. Like, I use it a lot. So this guy needs a bit more attention. Plus, as I just mentioned, the Sork is currently set up for PvP. So I can be asked to respec him. You ready for the patch? Oh yeah. Can't wait for it. I was going to use my banner then, but I'll save it. You'll do. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, the DK's the main. Sork will come back out once I've had my fun with him in PvP. At the moment, I'm kind of enjoying him in there a little bit too much. But I'll put him back into PvE very, very soon. I have to for Horns of the Reach anyway to make the new build video. Catch you later, AJ. See you again soon. And cheers for the food, man. Much appreciated. Zoe, what's your favourite character for PvE and PvP? Stam DK, I have to say, because it's my main. But the Sork is very close. If you've watched the channel... Oh, actually, no. I like the Mortal Warrior as well. Can I have 3 favourites? Because I have 3. Is DK in PvE and the Sork in PvP? Yes, at the moment. The Sork is... It's got 2 videos for him. One for PvP, one for PvE. Which one of your builds? That's a really strange question, Gandalf. None of them, because they're all male. I'm CP 290, but I have 12 characters. Nice. You've been testing everything. So Oscar using a Mortal Warrior. Possibly. I know he has it. You'll soon find out if the Legion pops. What's Oscar on? No, I don't think that is. That's not. 73k. He's on a Warden, I think. No, he's not. He's on... You're on a DK. He's on a DK. No, that's not... That's not the Immortal Warrior. He does have it though. Oh, green pack and plague doctor, fair. Got a template and nightblade. Nice. Do you have a vid of the sorcerer builder just started with it? Yes, of course. Sork. There you go. Thinking of respec on my stam sork for PvP. They're nuts in PvP. They're really, really strong. What's your gear on your stam DK? This one is currently the infused build, which is that one there. Oh. Get off. You're welcome, no worries. No worries, you're welcome. What am I hitting the skeleton for? Hit the caster. That sorcerer is for PvE, the one I just linked. If you want the PvP one, on the channel is the most recent upload for builds. It's the vampire, it's called. It's a little bit different to the usual Sork. You know how to level far. Oh, yeah. Look for the vampire on the channel. It was only posted a couple days ago. Failing that, after this fight, I can get you a link for it. Stanblade is my PvP guy. Got a Stanblade. That's coming in a couple of days as well, if I can get it done in time. I leveled him up on the stream. You got to see a little bit of him, but he's done now. Apart from a few gold tempers, but I might just leave them out. We'll see. My merchant is just walking around. Why have I still got her? MVP, how you doing? I didn't see you there. I can assure you, Gandalf, that's something I really don't need. I disagree. That didn't really get you anywhere, Gandalf. You kind of disagreed for no good reason. There's no resolve from that. I'll just ignore it. Is there going to be an effect from the next patch? Merchant is OP indeed, of course it is. Is what going to be an effect on the next patch? I missed that. Level, but should I be to try VMA? I would honestly go in there around the 300 mark onwards. 300 CPs at least. You can do it earlier, of course, but 300 is a safe kind of starting point. PvP Stanblade is gross. Yeah, Matt's seen it. No, it's not Viper and Celine, not even close. None of that stuff. I make my own setups. He's OP. I think that dude's got more attention than the owner of the channel, hasn't he? What's the first character you played as? This guy. Stem DK. Started off as a tank, believe it or not. In fact, he leveled all the way to vet 16 as a tank before I converted him to DPS originally. Will the sorcerer PvP 1 kill people in Cyrodiil? Yes, yes it will. Ask Matt, he was there yesterday. Where's Matt gone? Takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you're on it, it's really strong. I use twin slashes. Technically, I use a morph of it. I use blood craze. We need to push forwards, otherwise they're going to keep spawning. He tried to uppercut me from the right then. Left even. Looking left. Got my left and right wrong. On stream, look at that. Dumbass mode. That loony guy doesn't know shit. I can't get in. Is it a magical one? Yes, it is. Not in the way you would think, though. It's not the whole Destro stuff, shards and shields stuff. It's none of that. It's completely different. Thank you. I needed to get in there anyway. Uh-oh. I'm trying to get around him. No. Because he has the destruction stuff. And no, he doesn't. Hold on. I'll give you the link in a minute because the questions you're asking can probably be answered in the video anyway. Stuff about it I can get to, but gear and stuff, it's all there. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the link. In fact, I'll give you a link to the website because it has the written guide on there as well, and then you can just click on the video if you want to see it. But all the gear and everything is written down for you. 1 second. There it is. Hold on. Copy, paste. Nope, no good. No, here you go. All the gear and stuff is there. It's all written down. If you don't have time to watch the video yet, but I would recommend watching it if you get some time because I explain how to use it and everything. It's a bit weird to look at on paper. Better than everyone in PvP because I'm a vet Minecraft player. I'm going to stay away from Cyrodiil when you're there. Yeah, it's Dual Wield and Resto, correct. No, Gandalf, he's not trolling. Either I'm dumb or my phone is. I went on the website and it wasn't letting me see the written builds. The first one. No, I'm joking. Your phone's probably messed up. I have no idea. Clickbait. Oh, you were there, weren't you, Arif? You were there when that when I got that message. Wow. Probably correct, he says. I think we're gonna have to paste this. We'll see. Yeah, you're welcome, Rooter. Wooter even. No problem. It is a Mega Jeff. Indeed it is. I was going to pace it, but we might be alright just burning it. We'll see. Oh, stunned. Give me the synergy. Ah, busted, I can't get it. Get out my way, stupid Daedra. Can't harm him. I can't harm the boss. He's not taking any damage. What the fuck? Bugged. Now he's taking damage. Really, Alex? Will it survive 3v1? Depends what you're up against. Yeah, 17%. The boss stopped taking damage. Really weird. No, I know he has a shield. He just stopped taking it completely. Go again. Let's go, let's go. Easy nuke focus boss. Are you just here to tell us how to do it? Good healer though. See, no shield, no nothing. He's going down properly this time. Last time he was bugged. Thank you. OP. Keyboard, I need a divorce. Anyone free to help farm banish cells 1 on vet? Anyone on EU? Zach's looking for a hand. I hear if you run around in circles you do more damage. Yeah, that's true. You see people doing this all the time. Definitely improves their DPS. Not. Eat the pie. Done it before. So main, I've already got all the achievements in here. I don't think the other ones do though. The Sork does. Probably the Templar doesn't. Do a DPS dance, especially in VAA. Last boss, correct, Arif. Best time to do it. Do big laps around the mage. Should I not have done that? Because I haven't been here before. What skin do you like best? Spider Kiff or Amber Plasm? Spider Kiff. This is gonna hurt. Oh no! Yeah, I aggroed the stuff. Never mind. Christina's stuck. Christina, get on your horse, pin yourself as far up that little rock face as you can until you can't move any further, and then just jump once. Once you're locked in there, jump once. Not yet, Gandalf. Download the website. Oh, you're welcome, dude. It's going to be updated on a few builds, actually, most of them, in the next couple of days, obviously, because we get the new expansion. But the vampire's pretty much done for the next expansion. It's just going to have some written updates, CPs, that kind of stuff will be put on there then. Man, I'm getting wrecked in the corner here. Oi! Uh-oh. You woke him up. Come on, give me a break. Wrecked. I have to go for a little bit, man. We'll be back on later. No worries, Matt. Just check if it is updated right. The website is up to date, yes, I think. But on Tuesday, when we get the new DLC, I'll update the vampires, CPs and stuff on the website. I don't believe they're written on there, because there's going to be more CPs coming. So once we get them, I'll then put them on there. Will the PvP one survive in this dungeon? It will survive, but it won't do a lot of damage. It's not built for that. Not for PvE anyway. Lost cause, you might as well start again. Thank you. Oh, you got it. Fine. Can't hit him properly yet because he's still... Now you can. If your update gets... Well, oh, the armor's going to be the same with the update, with that particular build. He's not changing. Just the CPs will be updated because we're going to get more CPs. Yeah, I'm stage 4 vamp. Always am. The fire's not that bad, you just don't stay in it for long. Or don't stay in it at all if you can help it. You only have that cake. It'll do. Cake is cake. Yeah, it'll be the same armor, same everything, same enchants. I've already messed with it enough on the PTS before the build was even released or farmed to know what I'm going to do with it. So there's no change on that particular setup. It's made kind of upgrade proof. What's the disadvantage of... Oh, hang on. Stage 1, stage 4 vamp versus stage 1. Stage 1 you don't get the recovery, you don't get the undeath passive, you don't get anything in fact. Stage 4 you get everything, but you take more fire damage, quite a lot more. But I've explained it on a couple of videos actually, but maybe not too much on the stream. Most fire damage in some way or another is avoidable, most of it, and it's meant to one-shot you anyway, whether you're vamp or not. Like that, excuse me, that Titan we went against a moment ago, even if you're not a vampire, he can still quite easily one-shot you. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm choking a bit there. Need a drink. Been doing it wrong. I've been getting vamped back to stage 1 thinking it was better. No, you miss out on this, for example. Just avoid the fire and have a good healer, or avoid the fire above all. The recovery, you need to be stage 2 or higher, and undeath you need to be stage 3 or higher. If you don't have stage 3 at least, you'll miss out on that, which is nuts. And it reduces the amount of damage you take when you're low health, including from fire. It all stacks. So yeah, you take more from fire, but that will still reduce the damage it does to you when you're really low health. Get all the passives in your Gucci Ferrari. Indeed, you are. Fire is avoidable, but is lightning. No, it's a nasty dot that attaches to you. Well, stage 1 was higher than stage 4. No, stage 1 is the lowest stage. Also have 25% reduction to AoEs with this skill anyway. That fire just hit me, but you could have dodged it, or I could have dodged it. Ground AoEs for fire, you can just move out of them. I thought they went the other way then. There's two sides, and sometimes people take the right first, some people take the left first. I always go left first for some reason. Is the vamp build on your main build essential? I don't like looks of vampire. Yes. Recovery and reduction to income and damage. Very, very important. You don't have to have it if you don't like it, but I'm definitely keeping it. Last Game of Thrones episode available in 2 hours, then Destiny 2 beta starts now as well. No way. Okay, I've deliberately not kept up to date with Game of Thrones because I'm one of those season binges, or whatever you want to call them. Basically where I'll watch everything from the beginning till the end. So, first episode till the last episode. Are they now finishing it for good, or is it just the end of the season? Because if they're finishing it for good, that means I can start watching it. I've avoided pretty much all spoilers so far. End of season, okay. So, have they got any more planned? Or don't we know? Look. Next year is the final season. Okay, so I've still got a while to go yet. Season 8 will have 6 episodes and probably 18 months away. Damn! You could just put another skin on if you don't like the way the vampire looks. It goes straight over top of it. Domeka, how you doing? Are there going to be any changes to your Easy Stalk build in the upcoming patch? Quite possibly, but what they are, I cannot announce as of yet. But don't worry, the patch is coming in 2 days, so we're close. And yes, that will be the first build that I release. I'll update all of them, of course, but that will be the first one. Imagine Game of Thrones, MMORPG. What's stopping them? They could do it. It'd probably be a bit like Age of Conan. Really brutal. Skin to do Mazata challenge or Cradle of Shadows challenge. Cradle of Shadows. So you can bash the boss, do it, deals no damage. What? Patch note on this time. Excuse me. We'll get the update for console on Tuesday, but I believe the full patch notes are already on the forums from when the PC got it. I know you probably get this loads and you've said it, sorry, but I'll give you a quick overview of how mag decays are next patch. For me, as in my builds, not yet, because again, I don't release any information on any changes until they are 100% real and live, and we don't have the patch yet. Been on the PTS a lot, but that's just testing, that's not actually live, so we'll see. I finally found a temper tank. Nice, good job. Don't worry, patch is nearly here. I know it's a long wait between PC and console releases, but what can you do? Ah, she moved again. He moved. Whatever it is. There's a lot in the patch, but essentially most sets are getting a buff, and better 4-piece bonuses and monster sets will be less useful. Yeah, they're balanced out across the board, so no monster set really overperforms any others, which is quite nice. You got a lot of choices. Most 4-piece, well, all 4-piece bonuses, 2, 3, and 4 have been altered for the better. Some 5-pieces got a little reduction, but nothing mental. New meta is to run 2, 5, and 1 monster. Funny that, I've been doing it for God knows how long. Sorry for asking the question again, but when does DLC come? 29th. Any temper changes? Slight change. Excuse me, but again, I'll release that when the patch goes live. Oops, didn't see he was hitting me. Shit. Too busy dodging the fire. That's how, yeah, pretty much how a large proportion of my builds have been ever since God knows how long. Whoops. Take the Easy Sort for example, which is old as hell. Alters per patch obviously, but he's never used a 2-piece. Oi, I was out of it, you bastard. Thoughts on Diamond House set? Don't really like it that much. See, I was on the platform. Don't know what happened there. Crazy, how you doing? Anyway, Dom House, the first piece bonus is awesome. Magicka and stamina combined, love it. The bonus itself that it gives, 2-piece, not too mad about it, to be honest. Didn't perform quite as well as I'd like it to. I mean, it's really strong, but it doesn't stand out above any other monster sets, I don't think. He's dead. Nice. Whoops, I'm under the ground. It's ESO for you when you're just out of the red, you're pretty much in it. Yeah, you saw it. I was out of the red. I was on the platform. On the side even. What'd I get? Scoria well fitted, of course. And I'm full.
Yes.
Also wondering why more people don't run Slime Crawl. It's actually really, really good. I mean, it was good in the first place with the damage bonus, but of course the health recovery was a bit... Nobody really cared for that. But now that it's got a crit on it, really, really nice. Problem is, because most people will scream that combat prayer is used all the time anyway, it kind of negates the 2-piece bonus. But if it's not up 100% of the time, then maybe it's nice to have 100% uptime on it. Who knows? I quite like it though. It's a good set. Glad they changed the first piece bonus though, because that was a bit balls. What is your favourite race of all? Law, Dark Elf, Flat Stats, Imperial. Any burning weapon? Nope. I've only ever seen that stuff once and it's on my DK. I got a shitty helmet though. Where should you be if you were in ESO? If I wasn't, probably a Dark Elf. They're cool. Or Argonian. What's your thoughts on the Horns of the Reach update? Love it. Balance at last. But they're going to need to fix quite a lot. Especially the Jeff helmet and shoulders. Daedroff's getting a place at last, but it's still already slightly broken. You support slavery. It's a story, Vaz. It's not real. Just saying. Yeah, Nords are awesome. I don't like playing human roles in RPGs, but stat-wise, I like the Imperial a lot. Just got 500k XP for doing a random daily. Bloody hell. Is it the first time you've done that dungeon, Web? Oh, not buyback. Dipshit. Try again. Oh, you're enlightened. Okay, fair. You need skooma. We got a Khajiit in the party. Purple necklace of willpower, robust. Bad, 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 bad. Okay. Kieran, how you doing? Didn't see you there. Sorry, I was looking at the screen. First time I ever done COA 2 hard mode. Oh, it was? Shit, you done really well. I thought you'd done it before. It didn't look like you hadn't been in there before. Skooma is life. No, that was awesome. We killed it on the third pad, which is what you're supposed to do. Well, he blew it up, but he still died there. So I just 1vx like 5 vampire sorks. What are you on? Oh, you're on a bomb blade, aren't you? You just run in and kill them all. So hard playing as a sork when doing dungeons with a DK. Like, where is my hardened ward? Indeed. Oh, you're on a mag DK. Oh, you blew him to shit then. So you're a visual bomb instead of a sneaky look I've appeared. Just run into them and burn everything to death. Smooth. If only they had used mist form. Made my first character on Nord because I like Vikings and a DK because I love dragons. Had no idea. No, it's fine, it works. You can do that. You should add friendly fire in dungeons, that would be hilarious. I was leveling my mage's guild today, it was level 4 this morning and now it's level 9. Honestly, such a pain to get me. You've done it in a decent amount of time, man. It took me ages. I get bored of it. If you see 1211111 vamp sort, blame Xynode. Anyone on EU got a vamp bite? I'm in the guild. Just ask. Well, I'll ask now. Anyone on the server? He needs a vampire bite. Failing that, just type it in the guild chat. I'm sure someone's got one. Here we go. My poopy keys. Krag Divines. Nice, but I don't want it. What am I doing runes of Mazzacrack? Wasn't planning on it. Could do it on normal. Hate going in there on vet. Achievements done. Don't have fun in there. There you go. There's a bite for you right there. Preposterous and training. Oscar, your luck was not far off mine except for the Krag shoulder.
You look ready to buy.
Bite someone for 1 gold. I'm evil and selfish. Can you post the link of the last VMA run you did? The last one I did? No, because I don't have a recording of it. But it was the Sork. I did that on a live stream. Hold on. I think that was around the 6th or the 7th. Let me check. Past live streams. Let's see. Not 100% on this one, but must be the 7th. That might have been July actually. Let's see. Near the end of it somewhere. Might have been there. No, I wasn't there. It must have been July. That was a while ago. Honestly, dude, I have no idea. I'll do another one soon. See that, Lynn? Thank you very much for watching. I think it was July. You're right. It might be July. It's the 6th or 7th. Let me find again. I'll just quickly fast forward to that part. I'm sure it was near the end of the video. So, ESO builds. Nope. Past live streams. There we go. Oscar's left the group. He's got to go. See you later, Oscar. He's now going to do the vampire, I believe. Load more. Man, that's a lot of streams. It was the 6, wasn't it? Or the 7. We'll check the 7 first. Fast forward towards the end. Nope, that was a trial. That went horribly wrong. Must be the 6. That looks like Maelstrom. That is. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. There you go. Is it worth doing Dragon Star? If you want the stuff from there, sure, why not? Or if you want the achievement, of course, or perhaps the weekly, then yeah, it's worth doing. Yeah, it was the 6 Webby. It was a long time ago. Doesn't seem that long ago. Need to decon some stuff. Someone who plays ESO, indeed. How you doing? Fez with a honey pot. Excuse me. I gotta go get something to eat. See you later. See you later, Moosin. Thank you very much for watching. Not the bank. Doing great. I'm just grinding to try and level up. Good stuff. The zombie grind or dungeon grinding? Fire isn't top anymore. What are you talking about? Journal, leaderboards. Yeah, he is. Need to test my tank some more. That's the point. Maybe he wants to do Mazatone normal. Nothing to decon there. No, that's the Blues Weber. That's the other team. Fire's on Old Dominion. I didn't pick up any shields to squash, did I? Squashing that. Well-fitted Viper, goodbye. Keeping that. Awesome. Oscar's coming back again. Christina, you want to do normal? He's already in a group. Okay, he's doing a vampire bite. Fair enough. Both. I love zombies. You just got to get like 20 together. Use your spell and so much XP. How do you get levels? Do you do the zombies? On newer characters sometimes, but most of the time I do random dungeons. What have we got? It's 26 degrees at 1:21 AM. Why no? School is about to begin and the good weather comes. Yep, pretty much. No, you don't have to be top of overall web. You have to be top of your alliance. Zoning for Emperor. Not yet. Not yet. That place will absolutely consume me. And I'll have to respec again, and I can't be bothered. What did I get that I was going to destroy? It's getting silly now. That can go. Powered 2. Nope. Goodbye. Keeping some of these. Yep, correct. You just have to be top in your alliance on that particular campaign. And then take all the keeps around Imperial City. When did you start making videos? I want to say October last year, but I could be wrong. Xynode Emperor, push go. Not yet, not yet. You'll know when I do. Because then everyone will go on reds and try and stop me. And fail miserably. No, I'm joking. I'll get destroyed. Giraffe looks cool. It does. It does. Only on certain characters, though. I like the orc and the zombie skin, the Spider-Kif one. Do you accept friend requests? If you do, what's your username of a friend? I only accept friend requests from people that I know, otherwise I will lose track. But we are inviting people into the guild for the YouTube channel. So if you're on PS4 EU, send me a message via this username. Just type reminder and it will remind me to invite you to Ninja Cakes. Then I'll get you in. Or Fire will get you in if he's available, because he's running it. You get Emp when your alliance owns most keeps. When you have these ones, I'll show you. Zoom out really, really slowly. These ones here. See these that are around the outside of the moat for Imperial City? Those there, if you get all of those for your alliance, whoever's top of the alliance at the time will get Emperor. You don't have to worry about the rest of them. Are you on PC? PC, it's this. It's the @ symbol and then just my name. I'm on PC EU. BC 37th in Maelstrom Sork. Yep, yep. BC's a machine. Oh, I was deconning, wasn't I? Got distracted. Ah, where's Oscar? He was coming back in again. Social Guild 5. Maz. Normal. Terrible English, what can you do? Zai, what just gave you major expedition? Oh, dodge rolling. Dodge roll on the bow bar. I'll show you, it's in skills. Bow, 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 bow. There it is. Hasty retreat. 5 seconds worth of major expedition if you dodge roll with the bow. And then you'll see me do this to get stamina back. The Earth and Heart passives. I do it all the time. Force of habit. I've got Vamp Nose Eye, so I'm copying your build. Awesome, you're going to love it. Takes a little bit of practice, but you'll like it. It's quite different from the traditional Sork though. Decon that. Yep, monster's close. They're neck and neck. Mason, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. What do I need to destroy? Something. This is why the bags are so full. I can't part with anything. I don't want to reinforce heavy carbs. Goodbye. Keeping that. Want both of those. When UK are you from? East Coast. Well, not even on the coast actually. We're more inland. Norfolk. How do you get Spider-Kif? You have to complete the vet challenges in Cradle of Shadows. Had to think about that one. It's the danger of keeping all the good stuff. You run out of friggin' space. Vet hard mode. Nope. Nope. Quick runs with us. Oh, you guys are doing another one. Okay. Who's in TD? Who's still about? Baz! Did Cradle of Shadow vet and don't get the skin? No, you don't just do it on vet once. You have to complete all the challenges. General achievements, vet dungeons. Actually, I think it might be in DLC. Shadows of the Hist. You need to get. That's Mazaton. Complete these. Complete those challenges all together, and you'll get Spider-Kif skin. But you don't have to get them all on the same run. You can do them separately. So you can do a speed run in one, run. You can do no def in another. You can do a hard mode in another. They don't have to be all the same. How long have you been playing ESO? Not far short of release. I played it on beta on the PC, and then got it on console like a month or two after it was released. Decon clothing. How hard was it for you to get the gear for easy sort build? Really easy, to be honest. Luck determines whether you're actually going to get the parts or not, but the dungeons themselves are quite low tier. Apart from Fungal 2, if you're going for the staff, that one you need a group that can understand mechanics, of course, but the dungeons themselves generally, Darkshade 1 and Fungal 1, if you're just going for the pieces, are quite easy to do. And you can even solo them if you get good at it. I do a no def at Veladrift. I was the healer. Nice. You have to make sure the whole group does no def, of course, not just one person. I don't have Argonian DLC rep. If you have access to the ESO Plus monthly subscription, then you'll have the DLC for free anyway. Mazatan all costs hard for no def. Mazatan's not. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think Mazatan's probably harder for the no def. Cradle of Shadows is probably the easy one of the two. If you're looking at the last boss and stuff like that. But the hard mode, Cradle of Shadows is a pain in the arse, because you're running around the maze trying to get out, and the doors can be shut randomly. So what can you do? What do you get for no def? Hang on. Can after this. Okay. 1 second. We'll just wait for Baz. When ready. Give him a couple minutes to finish whatever it is he's doing. Let's show you this. Journal, achievements, DLC. No def, no def. That one there. You just get 50 points towards your Undaunted. But you have to make sure you get them all done separately, and eventually you'll get the skin for it. You don't get anything specific for it, Brian, but you get the skin if you get all the achievements. Can I sell this? No, you can't. I have the Thieves Guild and Jeremiah looks. Yeah, it's really good. Man, I can't really afford to dump any of this. Excuse me. That I can get rid of because I've already decided which ones I'm using. Keeping those and those. Don't want the helmet. Don't want that. Is your bank full? Yep. Always. So are the characters. 14 characters and they're all pretty much rammed. Ready for next update? No using Maelstrom weapon for Sorcerer Magicka. For mine you will be. But other people are doing different things, of course. So I know the word full is full. Yep. I have to make sure I've got all the pieces so I can test everything out. I don't want that. I keep all the good traits, or the ones that I want to use anyway. Don't want that. I'll be using a monster instead. So what about Blade Cloak for Flames of Oblivion? Is the rotation still the same? Yeah. Finishing VMO. I've done it a while back. Don't want the helmet either. Especially not that, it's a named one, you can pick it up anytime. So if I ever want it, I'll just go and get it. These need to be sold. You need to do the Warden free. Yeah, probably. Put items up for sale in your guild store for super high price, no one will buy and you will get sent back to you, but still say in your mail. I have, and all the traders are full. They're all, everything's on sale or in the mail. Oh, I don't know if you're both in the stream. I know Christina is. Just waiting for Baz. See, only 10 slots left, and they're now going to be filled because then I can drop off some of the stuff I don't need to be carrying. I was testing stuff out, so I need to keep hold of that. That's going to get deconned anyway. If you list something at a high price in the guild store, it will charge a super high fee. It will. Wait, I forget which location it is. A zombie place. Alaka Desert, near the Sentinel Way Shrine. With 5 people in my guild for a tabard. You can leave right after I made one. I'm desperate. You didn't need to put the I'm desperate bit at the end. We got it. You're trying to do it on a stream. Poor Vez. Keep that. They can go in the bank actually because I'm not using those at the moment. See, no room left. Round again. Need to do an NPC bag. They do. They need a pack guar with a big bag on it, so you can stuff all your shit in there, and then you'll be fine. Or they need to put chests in your house where you can dump everything. Literally, it would be like turning my character upside down, like a big shopping bag. Flip it, and everything falls out, and then I can leave my house completely empty. What do we got? They're waiting for others. Baz is still in banished cells. Infinite chest would be nice. Donate to stream so John can buy an alt to mail all his items to. Very good. Most of my stuff's friggin' bound though, isn't it? I don't need those. They can go in the bank. Keep dropping motifs in the guild bank and nobody takes them. Or a companion like the bank or the merchant, but an adventurer or something. Oh, you mean like in the single player Elder Scrolls games? What house have you got? Can you show us? Yeah, of course. 1 second. I'll just put this in the guild bank. Matheson Manor. 1 million gold it costs, which isn't too bad. Guild bank deposit. Get rid. Get rid. Get rid. Buy. Trying that one out still. House. For anyone that hasn't seen it. We've got a couple minutes while we wait for Baz anyway, so I might as well go and have a look. Big chest in your house, like 95% of MMORPG. We need something like that. We need some storage that isn't a bank, or like most RPGs have, where you have multiple slots in your inventory, but they are actually bags. You know, like on PTS where you have the lock boxes and all your gear is inside of it? Well, they should have customizable ones like that. So you have multiple boxes, you can only hold a certain amount, but each one can hold X amount of loot. So that would in turn obviously increase your inventory space. That would be nuts. Same for the bank. Maybe you can craft bigger bags and stuff like that. So each slot could have an 8-slot bag where you can make ones with 50 in them or something. Or these chests hold stuff. Someone's been in my house and turned some of my lights off. Turn my fire off. Wow, that's different. Normally all this is off. Look at my home, it's massive. Let's check out Oscar's. In a minute. Playing on PC. I'm on PC, just not today. Ah, you did turn my stuff off. We've got Alchemist crafted today for a Stanblade Ganker. Nice. Badge should be finished in a minute. Banish cells isn't that long. Wouldn't your house be a mess? Yeah, it would be, but then at least I'd have some inventory space. I was just sweeping the floor. Oscar, do you know someone dumped a bed in the corner of your garden? Can't see. That's really cool. I like that. Massive. Whoa. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. Don't mind if I do. Oscar, what's in the pot? House is just for playing Sims on ESO. Yeah, kind of. It's really addictive though. Like finding all the shinies and every. That is expensive. That there. Can't do it with weapons. The motif or recipe for that bong looking thing is really, really expensive on the market. Like this. It's cooking a fish. Oscar, this is actually pretty cool. Skimmer bubbler, there you go. 250k or something. Yeah, I've seen it for more than that as well. I've seen it go for ridiculous prices, like 900k or so. Whether it sells or not is another matter, but I've seen people price it at that. Yo, Kick, how you doing? Is he done yet? Social Guilds, Rosta. Still in there. Always poor. Join the club. I spend it all on gold mats. Anyone here on EU PS4 that want to help with a homeless man with his guild tabard? Bez is looking for people to join his guild so he can buy a tabard. Need to do all vet trials. You'll get them done. Not long. You see a lot of pickups for the Craglorn ones in Gratwood. Go deeps in this pug, I'm tanking. Last boss. Okay, fair enough. Picked, how you doing? Just waiting for Baz to get out of his banished cell so we can go do a normal Mazatlan real quick. Just finished decoration my first house of the 3 I own. It can get immensely addictive. It definitely can. Can you play PvP? Yeah, I can play PvP. If you mean now, no, not right now. I have done on a few live streams recently. Gotta go, Xynode. Thanks for the entertainment. You're welcome. Thank you very much for watching. Hey, you stuck me inside a bed. I've been playing since console release and I still haven't done any vet trials. I also didn't start doing vet dungeons until the Sork. That's recent as well. Well, that actually depends on how long you've been following the Sork for, because the original build, although I've been using it roughly close to what it is now since the last April, I didn't release the video until January this year. The first one anyway. It's had 3 updates since, I think. Okay. He's got to be nearly done. Are the vet trials a lot harder than normal ones? Yes. The difficulty gap between normal and vet is ridiculous. Like, there's no happy medium or close call between the two. It's just normal, which is relatively easy in most content if your group is familiar with mechanics, and then veteran, which is completely off the scale, kind of not even double the difficulty, much more. It's stupid. Doing any dungeons at the moment? Just did vet, City of Ash and Banished Cells, and we're now going to do the normal Mazaton just to quickly get it out of the way for a key. Just waiting for Baz to finish. He's tanking the last boss in Banished Cells at the moment, so once he's done, we'll get started. Same for Maelstrom as well, Iron. Like, normal Maelstrom, if you're familiar with the mechanics, is very quick, very easy. If you're used to it. If you're not, then you struggle to start with because of the mechanics. But once you're used to it, it's a walkover. But you then go from normal straight into vet, and you wonder what the hell just happened, because it's completely different. Not in terms of mechanic, just in terms of how much harder they hit you, and how much harder it is to kill them. Is temp stamps good? Yes, it is. Stamp tempers are very good. Vet is easier than normal. Vet is easier than normal. A current active guild. Yes, I have two. I have one which is a private one that's closed, just for a very small group of us. But I do have one for the stream, which Firefly is running, and that is Ninja Cakes, which is here. And people from the YouTube channel themselves are welcome to join. Did normal Maelstrom Arena and was easy. Did vet and I died 11 times for the first part. Gave up. There you go. So there's your line, Iron. That's your difference between normal and vet. So if you can translate that into a trial situation, that's kind of what you should expect. He's put me in the fucking well. Can I join? Yes, you can. Send me a message on PSN. Username is this. Whoops, can't spell it properly. If you send me a message in there, just type the word reminder so that I remember that you wanted to be invited to the guild, and I'll get you in after the stream. Unless, of course, Firefly is on, and if he is, he can invite you instead. Test Maelstrom and vet, I cried and I stopped ESO for 2 days. Hey Zion, I just got there. Are you doing pledges again tonight? Just done 2 of the main pledges on vet, and we're going to do the DLC on normal just to get it out of the way. Just do VMA for the beginning. Yeah, you could. Yep. Can't be asked for the loot from VMA. Awful. You getting unlucky drops. I keep getting powered stuff. Powered lightning staff and sharpened resto staff I get. In fact, I had the resto staff in just about every flavour you can imagine. Baz must be done almost. He's been on the last boss for ages. Here's Templar Mag and Stam. Does it take long time to be good with? Not really. I mean, they are actually really good DPS. But if you're talking Maelstrom, yeah, it's quite hard. That is difficult on the Templar. The rest of the content you should be fine with. Especially on the Mag, because you heal from your damage. But you just have to watch your sustain. You use so many class abilities on the Magicka version that it can get quite expensive on your resources, so you have to be careful. Hope they introduce a token system to buy vet gear with rather than running VMA 100 times to get one weapon. Yes, they should. What did you just get, Oscar? Nice. Not bad at all. They should introduce something like that, because someone can go in and get a sharpened bow, for example. Maybe that's what they want first time, and other people could get 100 bows and never get the trait they want. So yeah, a token system to just say, do you know what, you've been near enough, get what you can with these tokens. That should be a system that they can put in place. What sets can I use as a healer if I don't have anything but the base game? If you have the base game and you don't have Imperial City, then you are restricted to, you don't have Spell Power Cure, so that's out the window. Worm, Mending, Sanctuary, all the typical standard ones, they are all from the base game. You don't need to have any DLC for those, but Spell Power Cure, you do need Imperial City if you're going for that. Just sent you a message, should be able to receive it. Awesome, I'll get to that after the stream. On NA servers, the best guild vendors are typically in Rawcar, Mournhold, Eldenroot, Wayrest. Is it the same for EU servers? If not, are there better locations to search? Kind of the same. to be honest. Craglawn as well is really, really good. Picked, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the rum. Welcome aboard. Or just get rid of the trash traits. Yeah, they could do that. But then someone's going to find a use for it. Usually me. I do stuff you're not supposed to. I'm a stamp temper. I'm level 13. Just started the game. Okie dokie. You'll be fine. You've got lots and lots of stuff to see. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about the end game stuff. Just level up, have fun, get the story out the way. Plenty of stuff to see. Wayrest and Bellcalf. Yes. They're pretty good. Wayrest, I normally find stuff overpriced. Bellcalf, Mournhold, Elden Root, they all seem to be pretty standard and quite popular. But yeah, they're the main traders. Is Baz done yet? He can't still be in there. Social Guild, TD, Banish Cells. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm kind of running around random stuff at the moment. We'll go as soon as Baz is done, but I think he's having some trouble. He did say he's in a pickup group. That's the point. While we wait, I can go look on the market. What is best in PvP? No such thing as best. Just depends what you're comfortable with. And it also depends on your target. And how many targets as well. Uh-oh. I'm running. Baz playing with Biz DPS. Yeah. Baz is on tank. So I think he's soloing. Come on, load screen, don't kick me out. Don't kick me out. Stoutman with the beer and the cake, how you doing? Sneaky Ninja. Is DK good in PvP or PvE? Yep, good in both. Every class is good in both. Just depends on how you set it up. See if we can find Dark Brotherhood shields. You can shit yourself at the prices.
Hello there.
36 I'm looking for. And I wish they should allow to change class. Sick of using Dragon Knight and being the meat shield. Want to play Nightblade. Dragon Knight doesn't have to be a meat shield. You can actually have them go ultra squish for DPS, for magicka or stamina. You can do what you want with it. And the same goes for all the rest of the classes as well. Excuse me. Or just make another character. If you're a level 13, you'll get there quite quickly on the next character. Have you ever messed around with a sword singer, sword dancer set? Yes, a little bit. And I'm trying to find the impossible to find motif. Stemblade not so good for PvE dungeons though. They are really, really good, but they're not that easy to use. They're quite tricky. They have very high DPS, but they are really squashy. What do we got? Play light armor in PvP with a PvE set without any impen. So your damage is high, but you can get one-shotted quite successfully. But it takes ages to level up. Do this main story, you'll level up really fast. Loving my 240p stream quality. I can totally see the items in the guild store, guys. How come you've got your stream so low? You're streaming at 1080. Already got that. quickest way to find this is if you know what number it is. It's 30, excuse me, it's 36. But the prices are going up. Oh, a bad connection. Okay, fair enough. Still not looking good. It's all just for one master writ that I accidentally accepted and didn't have the bloody motif for it. So now it's sitting there and I can't finish it until I get it. And I have loads in my bag that I can do, but I can't activate them because I've already got one active. Probably better off just destroying it. But I need the motifs anyway, so might as well get it. This is going to be really, 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 really expensive. Dark Brotherhood shields. Yes! Finally! I've seen these going for like 60k. I'll take that. It's too expensive for a motif, but I'll take it anyway. Ah, now you say it. Shit, too late. I just bought it. Thank you, though. Do I want a duel? Do I look like it? No. How long did it take you to get 6k? 6k? As in... Oh, the subs. Sorry, miles away. Since I started. But the last 3k have been quite quick. Really quick, like a month or two. Will they introduce a search bar in a guild store someday? I really hope they do. Or they will, sorry, you said. What I think they should do is just a board here, like a little kiosk with a search bar in it. And you can search every single trader in the game for whatever you want. Then, just to make sure that they keep these merchants, to make it fair, once you've searched it, it gives you a destination. So go to there and buy it. That way you wouldn't have to search every single bloody merchant, and the merchants' positions will all be quite balanced instead of having hotspots and all the rest of it. I have a friend who is a stamp temper and he is 435. Jesse Edwards, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. I have a friend who is a stamp temper and he is 435 and uses 0 heal and just DPS stuff. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, if he's probably going to have Vigor on, or he should have, but no. A lot of DPS don't have any heals on because they rely on the healer a lot. But I wouldn't be comfortable without Vigor. Baz! There you are! How was your trip? In banished cells. Wouldn't a search all function for all guild stores be amazing? It would be awesome. They don't have to buy it from the kiosk itself. Maybe just have a search bar on a board. It says, you must go to Mournhold, Flippy Toes, or whatever the stupid merchants are called. And I'll just go there. I'll go and buy it. That way, Mournhold traders, for example, won't be really, really expensive. They'll all be around the same price. And some of the more obscure, weird, positioned, rarer ones will actually get a look in. I don't want to duel. Go away. Okay, let's go. Social, nope. Activity finder, dungeon finder, specific, normal, Mazzacrack. Let's go. Damn it. Incompatible roles. Why is that? Social group. Shit, we've got 2 tanks. That doesn't work. Baz, do you want to swap out or do you need it on your tank? If not, Oscar can swap. Fight for it. Lou fight. Whoops. At some point do a PvP in Tamriel with subs. I haven't played PvP as a giant group in a long time. Actually, during the Media Mayhem event, we actually did have a lot of people from Ninja Cakes in our group when we were running around Cyrodiil headless. It was quite funny. Would it be okay to just add randoms into my guild? I don't know how friendly ESO's community is, to be fair. One way to find out. Yeah, just go to Auradon, Vez, and just ninja invite people from... I'll show you how to do this, actually. Ninja invite people from the area chat when you're in there. Half of them will never come back because a lot of people just try the game and leave. And that will give you people that stay in your guild. Holy shit! JJ Hoagland, thank you very, very much indeed. Get that man some cake. Beer and cake in the chat. Thank you very much, man. Hugely appreciated. Baz is switching out, I think. ESO community is pretty good if This is the healer's fault. I'm not sure if it's worth to farm or buy a set for a stam DK. Normally farm stuff. Save you a lot of money. 2 tanks fighting is also called a wet noodle fight. It is. I think Baz is going to go DPS anyway. There's the beer, there's the cake. JJ, thank you very, very much. Generally friendly, and you can set what your guild ranks do. So yeah, of course you can control all that. Just ninja invite people there. There'll be some newer people looking to join guilds anyway, and if they don't come back again, at least they're in your guild, so you can open up a guild bank and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I did to start with. Let's get Baz back in. There you are. I've seen you shouting in local anyway. You ain't scared of people being upset. Okay, let's go. Excuse me. Yeesh. You might have to set yourself as a healer, Baz. Even though not. Undead, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Not vet. I don't want to do vet. We're doing normal because we're going to make it quick. There we go. We did vet City of Ash 2 and Banished Cells 2 for the pledges. Now we're just going to get Mazaton out of the way. But we don't have a healer, so we're just going to go 3 DPS and a tank. Just finished work, and I'm glad to be out of there. Congratulations. Time to get a beer, I think. Maztown vet is easy. If you have a healer, it's a lot easier. If you don't, trouble. Xynode, can you play PvP after? Not today. Excuse me. I'll be closing the stream not long after this dungeon. And also, if I say yes to all the different requests in one stream, I'll never get anything done because I'll have to keep changing what I'm doing. If I'm doing PvP, that will be probably announced in the title. It usually says PvE or PvP. Just keep an eye on them on Twitter or whatever when I post it up, and you'll see what I'm doing for the day. Obviously, things change, but the main base of it will say PvE or PvP. You can't finish Maz on vet. No tank, no healer. Unless of course you're being pickup groups, which is tricky. I don't do Mazaton on pickups. It's really rough. You have to be able to coordinate or communicate, one of the two, or both. Stuck on a big lizard boss all the time. Oh yes, where he spits on the floor and you got to pick it up and throw it in the well. What's Baz doing? Spotting shinies. Oh shit. Bugs. Don't turn off stream until you complete that writ. Yes, indeed. I replied to that 3 times already. I'm almost certain you're trolling. See that, Vez? Beer and cake in the chat. Vez is leaving. Anyone joining? Anyone leaving? Beer and or cake, or well, whatever you can find really. Do you have Discord? I do, but it's Patreon specific, so I don't get overcrowded. Show you a link in a second. There's 2 channels. There's one for the $20 a month people, which is open mic, I guess. You can talk on there all the time amongst the guys and myself. And then there's the $1 a month, which is the minimum, and you have access to the chat one, which is all text based, and everyone on Patreon gets access to that. Beer is food. It is confirmed. Beer is food. Let me get your link, hold on. And then you can see the perks for yourself. There it is. Copy, paste, go. There you go. I've got to catch up. Did I go the wrong way? Nope. Oh, unless there's a chest. No, I thought Baz found something. Why are we crossing over? Going different directions. We are going the wrong way. Heavy sack. Discord is awesome. You can troll Xynode all day long. Matt does do that. That's very true. Baz has probably soloed most of this anyway. He's probably killed the wonky Chewbacca. There he is. Oned, how you doing? There's Wonky. Oh, he's dead. That was quick. Who do you follow on YouTube and streamers? I don't have a lot of time to follow people, to be honest. Following should be shown. It should be visible. Not many. A few. Did we just pull the room? Yeah, we did. Honoured, I'm not doing maintenance on that. I'll sort it after the stream. It clears cache sometimes, so if it's previous, then it's probably gone. I had to do some settings changes today. That's the stuff I sort out after the stream, not during, otherwise it would be impossible. Oh my god, I got wrecked. Condition, Bone Pirate and Iron Blood will be... What? No, 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 it hasn't expired. You're still on there. You're good. Teabag, motherfucker. Get off. Oh, skis suck. I got wrecked. On it, if it had expired, then you wouldn't have access to it. So you're fine, don't worry. It only records a certain amount of history on there, otherwise it would just get too full. Oh, 1 second. Sorted. Matt, you're trolling. I don't answer to trolls. It's frustrating. And it makes for a bad stream because you get mad. Cam, how you doing? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Oh, one mob comes after me. What the hell? The mushrooms. The big mushrooms. For your house. I put one in my house earlier. It doesn't fit at all. It doesn't belong anywhere. It's too big. But it is awesome. Priscilla, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Are you doing that ninja trip up the stairs again? Yep, you are. Oh, I fell off. This is shit. Might as well just kill him. I need a war machine for my build, but I can't get a group for Hoth. That's a common occurrence, unfortunately. Most Hoth pickup groups die at the first boss, so getting some of that stuff is quite difficult. Oh, I'm stuck in the tree. I've been up there a few times, but I keep getting stuck. Oh my god, I saw that heavy coming as well. Done pledges already. Just this is the last one. But instead of vet, we're going to smash it on normal because it's a lot quicker. Hardest vet boss in ESO. Are you talking dungeons or do trials count? I might actually cancel that. Are you talking dungeons? Because I'm assuming you are. If you're talking trials, then all of them are going to be harder than the dungeon bosses, so they don't really count. Do you mean... do world bosses count as well? World bosses and dungeons? Or just dungeons in general? Only dungeons, not trials. Well, I'm not going to say Veladreth, because I don't think her difficulty is the issue. I think the issue is the random doors, which is out of your control. This boss isn't too bad, the last one. Lord Warden's not too bad, he's fun, but it can be tricky. You can count world bosses. The Titan in Hrothgar, when that was first released, was really tough. He was awesome, but now he's a bit pants. He's not as hard as he used to be. Still pretty rough, but nowhere near as bad as he was when we first got it. There's a few one-shot bosses that are a pain in the ass. Banish Cells 1, if you put it on hard mode, he can one-shot you. Wayrest 1, if you hard mode that, she can one-shot you as well. They're not particularly difficult bosses though, you just have to watch what you're doing. Yeah, the one on the hill, we killed him the other night. He was really hard when it first came to the game. Lots of wardens was pain in the ass. Yeah. Oh god, I don't know which one I really class as the hardest boss. Balkan Scoria used to be a lot more difficult. Can be a nightmare in a pickup though. Favorite boss fight. Yeah, Lord Warden. I like ICP. The hardest fight in a pickup vet dungeon, in my opinion, is probably the planar inhibitor. And that's not due to the boss's difficulty. Again, it's just down to mechanics and whether people know how to do it or not. And 9 times out of 10, pickups don't know how to do it. So you can't just wing that one. You can't just burn it and get away with it. Unless, of course, they're very experienced. But if they don't know the mechanics, then they won't be. Bash him. ICP you can burn. If you've got people that have got very, very high DPS but don't fully understand mechanics, you can still get away with it. If you get him to 65, then 35, and then nothing, he never goes up in the air. You hate the pirate captain. Do you know what? I actually like that boss. NF, how you doing? We're talking this patch on it. We don't have the other one on console yet. White Gold Tower compared to Maz. White Gold Tower is not that bad, but the planar inhibitor, like I said, if you don't know the mechanics, can be a real pain in the ass. Oh, he's your favourite. Sorry, I'm trying to scan over the messages real quick. Drodder, yes, 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 yes. If people don't understand how to break, that can be a pain in the ass. I'm not following any mechanics on this boss, by the way, so don't take this as a demonstration. Apart from this part, bash him. Is it bad? Thanks, just for failed on Banished Souls 2 vet because we suffer from lack of DPS. Ouch. Lack of DPS or lack of people getting rid of their curses, because you can kill the boss without worrying too much about overburning him, unless he keeps healing, which means he's up top, because those feasts don't come down anymore at the moment. They're broken. Yeah, Drodder is a pain because if you don't break free, she heals so much. She can go to max health in no time. I really love the anti-burn boss in Faults of Madness. Oh yeah. Not Huddle, but Bane of no death runs. Indeed it is. Manabeth when pickups don't use altars. Yes, that's annoying. See, this is where it's coming into play, isn't it? Most of the bosses aren't actually difficult to kill. It's just difficult for the group to follow the mechanics. Banished Souls is glitched, so it makes it easy. Yeah, it is glitched. So if you run to the back of the room, the Daedros can't hit you. And the feasts don't come out anyway because they can't reach. It's broken until Horns of the Reach lands. Drodder, Matt, is the boss in Dire Frost. Uh-oh, that's a heavy attack. The Architect is actually a pretty good fight. And you do have to be quite quick. Like, if you're used to it, you can spot the mechanics right away. It's very obvious what you have to do, but if you're not fast enough, you're toast. Celine can be an issue if people stand in front of her. That's the only problem. And I've seen it happen a lot. You showed a crown store for PTS. I play on Xbox. I'm not on PTS at the moment. I'm on PlayStation. One of the bosses that is pretty rough is Tempest Island on hard mode, because all those winds that fly around and the one-shot mechanic where she dives at you. I mean, you can block it, but a lot of people miss it. Celine's heavy, so mad. Yeah, they are. No such thing as best. Depends 100% on your overall setup. Aimed as lightning stuff. Why do you do this to me? Hate when a boss pulls you and you're kind of stuck for a couple of seconds. Yeah, indeed. Not much you can do with it. Not so bad in my experience, but the mob gave in during the fight can go south. Yeah, that's true. Ice staff. Why? So the boss that does the Spartan kick. Ah, the one in Blackheart Haven. The Argonian at the beginning. He does a little ninja kick and kicks you straight off the platform. What did you get? I got crap. I got a stamina set lightning staff. Gee, thanks. I don't need the chest. I do need... Oh, you got preposterous legs. The belt and the jacket you can take if they don't need it. Otherwise, I know Immortal Tank for the win. I entered several vet dungeons for the first time and the runs are smooth as baby's bum. Nice, glad you like it. Thank you very much for trying it, of course, as well. That's going to have an update to it very, very soon when the patch lands on console. If you don't need it, I'll take it. Excuse me. Having fights first time. Indeed. He's tough as nails. Like a proper chunky tank rather than the squishy holder shield ones. Thank you very much. He kind of gets punched and looks back at the boss saying, is that it? Best is when you get that sweet infallible ether trained battle axe. Oh yes. We all need one of those. In fact, I think I've had one. Social... No, I need to go to Gratwood. I didn't see any chests. Honoured, I'll get to all that stuff in the build video. No spoilers. We don't have the patch yet. That set is great. Yes, it is great. I did a 4-hour stream on it. It's crazy. See that, Terex? Thank you very much for watching. Beer and cake in the chat. Whoops, wrong key. Try again. That's a different question. Are there many changes that are going to make certain traits more competitive? Yes. I'm already using one on one of my builds, actually. I'm using Decisive as a second-hand weapon on a PvP build because the build was made to take full advantage of ulti gain, like a shit ton of ulti gain, to be able to spam a certain ability. So Decisive is really nice in the right situations. Precise didn't get changed like they thought it would, so I mean that's got a place if you are low on crit now, I guess. In most situations it didn't before because people were just using sharpened and getting away with having high crit anyway, but since they reduced the thief, then you can get away with using more precise. Infuse got buffed a little bit as well, so that's also quite nice. Basically, apart from training and preposterous, which is changing to invigorating, most traits are pretty good now. Just depends on your overall setup. What's up next for the stream? I'm about to go very soon, actually. I think we should all make a poll for AoE taunt. Yes, yes, they should. There should be an AoE taunt in this game. Get on the forum and scream at them. We need one 3 years ago. Nara, there's lots and lots of really good traits, to be honest. They're all good. They all were in the past, but it's a lot more balanced now. So it's not like anything got over buffed or over nerfed. They didn't. They're all quite well balanced now. So it depends on what you're using to benefit what you are using on your weapons, or vice versa, in fact. Other than preposterous, I got. I did throw on Ignis weapons for added group utility. Yeah, of course. And you get stand back. I've got to be off. Good night, everyone. See you later, Jack. Thank you very much for watching. Here we go. One key. Crap. Maybe. I didn't want that. I need an impen. What's it called? Impen Bloodspawn. Sod's Law. It was on the Cyrodiil vendor this week, and I ran out of AP because I spent a million AP trying to sort out my vampire build. What can you do? Recruiting for the charity shop and Blood Diamond trading guilds. Fair enough. More trading guilds for you there, Vez. Which I think Vez left, didn't he? He did. Okie dokie. Usual trip to the house. Just been in City of Ash. Who said 2-piece ice heart is best for tanks? Maybe he's a damage tank. The shield's good. The crit, not so much. Do the writ, Zai. You well done. Thank you very much. Nearly forgot. Been trying to do this for about 3 weeks, so you are right, indeed. I do need to do that. Supplies, supplies. Did I put the motif in? Boom, there we go. Quests. Master it. Finally. Now what is this? Deathwind, one of my favourite sets in the entire game. Excuse me. Social guilds. Hopefully someone is in Oridon. Well, anywhere actually will be fine. No Oridon. We'll take the Shan instead. He was not a damage tank, he was a Sork tank who perma-blocked and used healing springs. Maybe the crit was for that, but that's interesting. Did he tank very well? Just got Undaunted 9 on my DK tank, finally. Good job, man. Undaunted is a drag. Sometimes. I didn't travel to anyone. What happened? Oh, you're in my house. I'll be back. Just gonna go and do this writ. Then I'll go to the house. Deathwind is an awesome set. Love it. Is Mother Sorrow getting nerfed? Nope. People cried like hell because they were told, get it, get it, get it. But it was during testing. Don't buy stuff while it's during testing because they might change it. However, it actually got a slight buff. Just not as much as people expected. No, he didn't want to taunt the boss and used a sit chair emote because I said for him to wait so I can change gear. He didn't tank, so he wasn't a tank then. Nothing's worse than Mage's Guild. This is very true. Oh my god. Oridon. That's where I need to go. Near the Harbridge. In fact, we'll just travel to the Harbridge. Excuse me. Brian, all the 4-piece bonuses, so 2, 3, and 4, got slightly increased, and the 5th piece also got slightly increased by about 300. People thought it was going to be a lot more, but just remember for future reference, and this is for everybody else as well, when something is on PTS, they are testing it. They're watching us do the tests, so then they decide whether it's viable, too strong, too weak, or whether the idea should just be dumped altogether. It's never ever over until that DLC is actually released, so just to save you some money on the next one, because a lot of people didn't listen, wait until it's finished. I know we've got the new patch now, so that's fine. But for the next patches and all that kind of stuff, when it's on PTS, it's not over yet. They always have the day one big patch update note saying what you're actually getting. That was a big mistake for a lot of people in the last one. Had a sword and board and was sorted as a tank. He also claimed he can magically see what gear I'm wearing. Ooh, sneaky ninja. Is there likely to be a farm needed for update to Easy Sork? Haha, no hints yet. So far, it's actually really good. But if there's any changes needed, again, you know that I wait until the very last minute. I'll wait until it's live, and then I'll double check everything again. I don't want to give you false information. But so far, doesn't look like there's much to change. What am I doing? Writ. Known Hound, Deathwind, Purple, Dark Brotherhood. Create. Shield. Dark Brotherhood. Where the hell is it? Gone past it. Why can't I see it? Order of the hour. Nothing worse than spell slinging. What the hell? Mages, no offense, mages. I'm looking forward to the Easy Sork update. Don't worry, Web, you'll be fine. Why is my face not working? Dark Brotherhood should be here somewhere. And I've obviously gone past it. Buzz Watch. Assassin's League. Silken Ring. What the fuck? I haven't got the thing for it. No. Have I? There are not much. What happened there? Oh, you kicked him and got another one. There are not much changes in that area. What are you talking about? Not much changes. Oh, the spell slinging mages. Got an overall leaderboard for VSO. Nice! Good job, man. Ink, how you doing? Oh, it's there! Dumbass. Found it. How the hell did I go all the way to the end and not see it? Order of the hour, Deathwind, Known Hound. Get it done. Next to Potash. You're right. It's there. That's how you know it's getting late. Widowmaker was already being used alongside the Viper Honored. However, it is altered a little bit now. Instead of just bursting from where you are, it lays an AoE on the ground, takes a second, and then explodes. I mean, there are not much changes in the area of the Sork. It's like charge and netches and that crap. If you're talking about mine, then well, you'll get a video for it, and I'll kind of be the judge of that one. But if you're talking about the meta stuff, then yeah, they're probably still using very much the same stuff. I told you already, I will let you know when I know. Holy shit! Keep up the great work, really appreciate the builds and explanations behind them. Brandon, thank you very, very much indeed. You just scared the crap out of me. And I hit my goal. Beer and cake in the chat, people. Thank you very, very much indeed. What an absolute legend. What's the Deathwind? So I'll get over that now, actually. I might as well show you. I'll stay for a couple more minutes. On it, don't panic. It's fine. The Sork's going to be messed with. In fact, I don't even think you use it, do you? You have to try it out. Take it to Maelstrom. Wow. That was very unexpected. Thank you very, very much indeed. And I think you just got yourself up on that list. Let me see if this updates for you. Death to the meta indeed. Should have been ages ago, but people are too scared to try stuff. You are up there. You're above that. Oh, there you go. You're between Matt. What a legend. Lots of cake, lots of beer. You woke me up when I was tired. Very, very good. Very good. And, of course, in response to your message, you are most welcome. Okay, Deathwind. Someone asked about this. I will show you what it does. It's really, really good for newer players as well, especially if you're a little bit scared. Dance party, indeed. They will be in the house in a moment. If you're a tank, you're not too sure about the dungeons you're creeping into, you think you're going to get smashed in by loads and loads of ads, this is a bit of a lifesaver. Physical resistance, of course you need that as a tank. Max health, and when you take melee damage while under 35% health, so like you're in your oh shit moment, if you get hit, you knock back enemies by 8 meters. Everyone around you goes bloody flying. It's really, really fun, and it can happen once every 30 seconds. So it's bloody mental. Basically, let's give an effect that's close to it. Vigor's 10 meters, so just before that reaches its peak, about that far distance-wise around you is how far you'll knock back every enemy, apart from bosses that are near you, if they hit you at low health. Yes, it does work in PvP, and it's really funny. But a very good beginner's tank set. Love it. You can knock back some of the bigger ads on it. Not all of them, but some of them. Anything that can be chained can be knocked backwards. I'd welcome a set change for Easy Sort. Get to run different dungeons. What's your sets? On this one, it is... I'll give you the link. Again, don't worry too much about optimizing any pieces if you have them already, like in terms of gold and them or any of that stuff, because in 2 days time we get a patch and I will update stuff. Oh, don't change them. I'll try my best not to, but I can't guarantee there won't be any changes at all. Hopefully just a couple CPs and bits and pieces here and there, but the plan is to try and keep as close to it as possible. What I might do is, because, well, I feel like it's down the but grind. Yeah, indeed. What I might do is offer an optimal and a easier version of the two. So for people who want to go that little bit further, I'll offer something that will boost it a little bit. If it works, it might not, it might be less. And then I'll try and keep the rest of it as close as possible, based on what the changes are, of course, to the patch. Excuse me. But don't panic. Most of what you got should be fine. Could you send Lord Warden flying? I wish you could. Honestly, I haven't tried it on Lord Warden, but it shouldn't work with him. I could give you a demonstration of it. In fact, let's do it. I've got enough materials. Where am I? This way. I'll make a quick setup of it, and then I'll run into Banished Settles and get loads of skeletons on me. So, what do we got? We'll make a shield and a sword and 3 pieces of armor. Will it show your champion points to do good damage? Yes, it will show the champion points as well. Everything will be on there. Creation. Let's make a... not the same as the one I just made. What the hell was that? That's pretty cool. Reinforced. We'll make this for later anyway. Divine's head and feet, sharp staff, purple neck. Sick of typing that as fast as possible in the group chat. You're nearly there, so we'll do a board first. I won't improve it, I'll just make it white and then slap it on and run into a dungeon and show you what it does. We'll go chest. Let's find a really cool one in case I upgrade it later. Not barbaric, looks awful. Trinamac heavy does actually look really cool. How's that? Oh, Daggerfall. Nope. Could do glass. Not very chunky though. That's quite a chunky one. Not Dramafra, bored of that. Okay, we'll do this one. Isn't Death's excuse me, win 5-piece same as the Draugr Heritage? Not quite. It looks like the same effect, but the Draugr Heritage is a tiny knockback. It's like 1 meter, if that. It's really small, and it has a slight heal to it. It was much better when it could crit, but it can't crit anymore. Zivkin. I can do Zivkin on the legs, maybe. Actually, I want some chunky legs. Oh, look at that. Nope, we're not doing it. Ah, shit, I didn't make it have any traits. Dumb. Try again. Make the chest. Make the face. And then the legs. So that's 3 pieces. And then what's a belt, maybe? In something shiny. Can't really go wrong with a drum after a belt. Okay, I'm gonna have to lose a Mundus stone here because I'm gonna upset my twice spawn, but whatever. Inventory. Helmet. Chest. Not that one. That one. Waist. Legs. The other piece was a shield, wasn't it? So we'll put that on. It's a really cool shield. Okay, so it's all white gear, so it's not going to do a massive amount. It's got no traits on it. Sorry, not no traits, no glyphs on it. So don't expect me to be an awesome tank, but I am going to go into a dungeon and show you what it does, just real quickly before I leave. Go in bench 1, and I run into the first room and make everything smack me. So if I ever go on about beginner tank sets for like new players, it only takes 2 traits to make it. It's really easy to make, and I honestly rate it as one of the stronger starting sets. In fact, you can use it at endgame as well. Not necessarily for the trials and stuff, but definitely for dungeons. So if you get in trouble, it's quite good. Like vet dungeons, vet hard modes, that kind of stuff. Trials, it can be tricky, especially if you're doing VMO and stuff like that, because you can knock the ads flying, so I wouldn't recommend it there. But other places, it's got a good oh shit button built into it. They won't affect me because they're not melee. Come on. This one will. That dude there. It's a lot easier to do on a tank than it is on a DPS, because he's probably going to get me too low too early. Boom! See that shit? I'm going to die now. We'll do it again. I'll die and we'll do it again. Hold on. Let me get out of the room first. Kill me. Remember, the cooldown is 30 seconds. Obviously, a normal tank wouldn't be this squashy because I've just thrown on white gear on a stamina DPS. So I'm ultra squash, but you can see the effect at least. Okay. In fact, if I got a resist buff just to make it last a little longer. Don't know if I brought it back. Oh, I did. Awesome. These are going to go flying. Come on, come on. Actually healing quite well for it now. I've got a resist buff on. Come on. Here we go. Nearly there. 35%. Boom! See you later. Heal up, use an ulti, all good. They worried about stacking, but for dungeons it's really good. They come back in anyway. If you've got them taunted, they'll just run straight back in. But it gets the pressure off you. If you're gonna die, like, it's no other option. It's a good bounce out of the way, throw an ulti, get back in the game. Really like it. Anyway, the troll side of it is, it does work in PvP. So if you've got someone wreck and blowing the crap out of you in your face, and you get down to 35% health, and they hit you with melee, you knock them flying. Which is really, really funny in castle fights, by the way. When you're right up the top on a keep, and you're maybe on a little tower, and you got about 8 of them smacking you, and that pops, they all go flying off the edge. Goodbye, ninjas. It's really, really funny. So that was a sneak peek at a bit of a troll build for PvP, and quite a good early tanking set as well. Yes, I do need to hand that in, you're right. I need to travel to someone who's in Groutwood, then go to the house. "8-meter knockback while on top of a keep is quite nasty. Matt's reminding me about this writ because I've been doing it, well, I've been trying to get it done for weeks. And I couldn't access any other writs that were just sitting in my bag until this one was done, so finally there. And the reason Josh is asking for a dance party, or Blandy even, as he's known as in the game, is because usually when I close a stream, I get bombarded with people dancing in my house. It's really funny. You don't get to see that on the stream though, of course, because the music's playing while I say goodbye. Okay, Matt, happy now? Handing it in. There it goes. 16 writs. Thank you very much. And I'll do the rest later. Bosma Heavy on my lizard looks pretty cool. I only just saw that, Aaron, sorry. Yes, it does. Looks really good on Argonian. By the way, Stickboy, it does stack with Drogo Heritage. But the trigger point is lower. It's at 20%, I think. Maybe 30, I'm not sure. Thank you. Okie dokie. Where is everybody in here? 4 people are in there. Sneaky ninjas. And my lights are off. You suck. Zos, if you're watching, we need a power switch in our houses. You can combine it for troll, yep, you can. Man. I said you can go to my house to use the services whenever you want. I didn't say you could turn out all my lights. Come find us. I could find you in Groutwood. I could just kick you from the permissions. You gotta be at the mushrooms. Or at the table. What the hell are you doing? Wow. You are on top of the candles. Being very strange. They put your house in power saving mode. I think they did, yeah. It's on standby. I'm gonna go to the front. Oh. Okie dokie. Excuse me. I think that's about it for me. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you're not... we'll start again, shall we? Should we start again? Completely fucked it up. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I fully appreciate your support. If you're not subscribing already, please do hit that button. It is free. Also, thank you very, very much for the generous donations on this stream and on previous streams. Hugely appreciated. Yet again, if you haven't looked at the description already, Patreon, Facebook, Twitter page, and of course the website, xynodegaming.com. They're all in there for you to take advantage of as and when you need to or would like to. And of course, I will be streaming tomorrow, as I am streaming every single day. New expansion or DLC is out in 2 days. Looking forward to it. And of course, I know people are waiting for it, but the builds will be updated once we get it. Once again, thank you all very, very much for watching, and goodbye.
That the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.